Oh, I do.
I got a really bad one.
All right.
What do you call a cheap circumcision?
Oh, God. I don't know.
A rip-off.
Oh! I've actually seen... Have you seen that video of that? Of these blokes doing it in Africa? They literally just like... They line up. They're naked. And one of them's just got like a fucking... Like a hook knife.
Oh!
And they just like... Go like... They just pull it. They just pull it like long, like a snoot. And they just cut it. And then they all cheer. And he walks off. His blood just... Dick's just pissing blood. Fuck. And I was just like, oh God, I wonder. I really hope it wasn't like that when I have mine done.
I'm glad my roots are Jamaican.
I know a mate of mine went in for a circumcision. They gave him 2 options: 4-wheel, short back, and sides. I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Just a little bit off the top dry. Why should you only drink apple juice? Because OJ's a killer.
He was innocent!
No, he really wasn't. He really wasn't.
Why is he free?
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Slowest car chase in history. You've seen that in the he did like a 30. He did like an hour or something going down the interstate, and he was in a white Ford Bronco, and it was him and this other football player, and I can't remember his name. It's gonna go fuck me off. But anyway, and they were like doing 35 down the highway just the whole way because he was meant to hand himself in, but he wouldn't. He was like, "No, I ain't going, man." Fucking man, let's look it up. It's the OJ cheating. It's the most unentertaining thing. It's like just doing 30 miles an hour, shut the entire interstate just for OJ trying to flee from a crime that he didn't commit.
I ain't going back to jail, man. You can't take me back.
Oh, fuck it. Go on, let's hit it.
Good evening, scumbags.
Hello, I'm back again. I'm much like Madeline. I'm probably going to disappear after these drinks.
Oh. I got another joke.
Oh.
Have you?
Yeah, I heard they found her.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
Yeah, I heard they found her. That's a joke.
That was that joke, wasn't it? Didn't she go missing at a sort of similar time to the Russians lost yet another submarine? They were like, what's the similarity between the Russian sub and Madeleine McCann, both at the bottom of the ocean full of semen?
Hold tight.
And this is the reason why we've been cancelled off Google Podcasts.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
They put us on like a week delay now,
Yeah.
don't they? They're like, literally,
wow.
yeah, I think somebody physically reviews our podcast at Google.
Yeah, you fucking nonsense.
The first 2 minutes, 49 seconds we've made 2 Madeline jokes and OJ joke. No, we don't. Well, that's pretty fucking idiots. I'm not gonna lie. You don't get this anywhere else, people. No one else is fucking as bold as we are. What are you gonna do? Sack us? My own boss.
Do what I fucking want.
In the words of Snake, what are you gonna do? Sack I? Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse. It's not as hot, which is nice. Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you two weren't here for it. It was fucking brutal.
I melted.
It's nice, sort of tepid now.
That's it's bearable.
Low 20s. We have got the draft cooler off now, so that's a lot less heat being pumped in here. So yeah, but we've got ice machine on, as you can hear. I'm sure you heard it on the last one. Fucked everyone off. Me just stirring my drink every 5 minutes. Oh,
He's still a piece of shit.
back on the Mega Pints. Twisted Tuesday returns. Yes. Right, who we got on tonight with this, Marlon?
So we have the one, the only, Mr. Oliver Giles.
Hello, guys.
As the light bulb thief that he is returns.
Allegedly.
It's all allegedly. Innocent.
Until proven guilty.
I've got the proof. It's in my bedroom.
Yeah, but you could have planted it.
Yeah. You can't prove I took it.
What's it then? No fucking. What do they say? There's no the chain of evidence, chain of custody of the evidence.
Yeah, it's
I've got
broken, mate.
No right for it.
And we have a resident here. We got Toucan in the building.
Even mate saw I was just looking my car out when Ollie was in, so I thought I better secure my shit.
Fuck's sake! God, it's a good job we're all friends, isn't it?
It's all right. Got the magic fob that opens it.
Oh God, I started you mean to go on, I suppose.
How do you think I got a disco?
Cloned. Right, admin. Right, Patreons, we fucking love you. The merch is coming. So we're just tweaking the
merch?
last little bits.
Oh, the Patreon merch. Yeah, it is coming.
Fucking useless cunt.
Like Marlon's been on fucking 2 stag do's. I've got a wedding. Things are just a bit crazy on our end. It is coming. Don't worry.
And it's been hot.
Yeah, and it's been hot. Like, it's just nothing happens. All bets are off when it goes above 25 degrees. So yeah, it is coming. We are working on it. In that same vein, shout out to all our patrons. Thank you very much.
You're amazing.
Yes. It's don't know what we're buying next. Got another one more mic to buy, haven't we? And then don't know, one new deck, and that's about it. And just cost to run a studio, really. Cost of my mega pints are hideous nowadays.
Aircon for next summer.
I will get to that in a minute. Don't you worry.
And then we got merch. Again, there's probably about 3 vests left, so buy them or don't. And then
No, please buy them, people. You
Salesman
fucking
Marlon.
scumbags, just buy them.
just buy shit.
It's such a salesman.
Be white trash.
Yeah, just fucking buy them or don't. I don't care.
Yeah, but if you don't buy them, I will tell your mum about your search history.
Oh God. Oh, nah.
I better buy all 3.
You'll have our job. She's dead.
And then the last little bit, bar crawl, 13th of August, be there or be a nonce.
The amount of fucking people that have been like, oh, when is it, mate? I have said it so many fucking times. 13th of August. That's this August. That's August with an A. U-G-U-S-T.
What year is it?
2022. In Wells, BA5. Same place as last time. If you came, if you haven't been before, it's in Wells. Ask the people on the Discord or whoever that went last time.
It's on the website. It's on the Discord. It's on the Instagram. If you've missed it, go to fucking Specsavers.
I'm pretty sure it's even on the web. It is on the website.
Yeah, put it on the website.
Oh, there you go. You got no reason not to be there. So yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. It's probably going to be absolute fucking carnage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. Anyway, let's kick off. How's your week been, Ollie? All right, mate. Well, how's everything been since we last seen you, really, mate? I've fucking seen you for a hot minute.
So, for those of you that don't know, I did leave the Devil's Horseman and gone back truck driving.
Literally, like, it was like that week,
The
wasn't
following
it?
week.
I do this really incredible job and I'm fucking leaving.
But it's all for reason. I'm trying to get a fucking house and they didn't like it because when you're filming, your money is always up and down.
Yeah, that's it. Because were you self-employed or were you employed?
Self-employed.
Oh, well, I did that. I went from self-employed to then like a different role in the business to another different role in the business. And they looked at it and were like, what? Okay. Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass, isn't it, mate? So I feel your pain. I expect anyone else out there who's self-employed now to try and get a mortgage is fucking hell. What is the housing market like at the moment?
Oh, it's on the up and up, but unfortunately I'm on the wrong side of that up and up.
And that's the problem, isn't it? It's just terrifying.
And now they're saying that we can only give you this much because you are only earning this much. It's like,
I thought it was for a different reason then.
There's laws against that. You can't.
it'd just be a lot easier to rob a bank at this point.
Go in.
Don't admit to it.
If the mortgage application gets declined, be like, pull it, go into your bag. All right. Well, here's option 2.
Thing is, I could rob a bank, buy a house, go away. I'll get fed and watered for however many years. Come out and got a house waiting for me.
Yeah,
and some change.
Have some cunt in there renting it, paying your fucking mortgage
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Gives you an idea, I suppose.
Not that I would do that.
Yeah, so how's truck driving treating you then? You're back international, aren't you?
Yep, big in the international game. as
Mr.
some people
Worldwide.
know. First week didn't go so well.
What?
I tried to turn my truck into a bullnose by attaching a Mark V Golf to the front of it.
Didn't you push him down the road sideways?
Yeah,
Is that right?
We both tried to join the same lane and I won, obviously.
He literally turned the Golf, tried to overtake him, and he just turned the Golf on its side and just kept pushing it sideways up the road.
Was that in the UK?
No, that was in Germany, around Frankfurt. Lovely bit of country.
Oh, was he proper like pissy when he got out?
No, he was proper. He shook
really?
shit up.
How far up the road did you take him?
Oh, about 200 yards or so.
Nice.
200 miles?
Did you not feel like carrying on taking him up the road, or
I could have done. Could have took him off at the next exit.
think how much fuel he saved?
Might need a new set of tyres. That's not my problem.
Cheaper than diesel, isn't it?
Wasn't it a Royal Mail van that was like pushing a fucking disabled scooter up the road sideways, and the woman was like, "Please stop! Stop!" Poor Geraldine on the front there, like, Sainsbury's is there.
But one thing, people say, "Oh, didn't you feel it? How come you didn't feel it when you hit it?" It's like, as I was changing lane, it just felt I hit a really bad tram line, and I just I was like, "You bitch, get in there!" And next minute, there was a golf there.
Look in the fucking cyclist mirror you've got above the whatever it is, the pedestrian mirror you've got above the. You haven't got that, no.
No, I do have that. I got a pelmet for hiding it. No, I don't.
The DVSA, they're not listening. DVSA enters the chat. What?
So let me put it this way. All the truck drivers out there know the stereotype to a Scania driver, especially a V8 Scania driver, and I'm probably fit in every one of those.
At least you're honest, I suppose.
Just blowing the fucking horn for a built-up area. Like, yeah, the fucking way. Ba ba. Move. You're fucking overtaking on a dual carriageway. Yeah. I know your type.
Every hill, gone.
Yeah.
Uphill, gone. She's 650, mate. She ain't slowing down.
Got cheese on, Shag. Got places to be.
Got to sit in French customs for 28 fucking hours.
How 28 hours? How was that?
That was horrible because most people say, "Oh, you could have got 24 off, start your week again." I was like, well, no, because they sent me away to another parking area, and halfway through my time, they brought me back over to sort out what the problem was, and then sat there for another 18 hours.
So you're constantly on and off the job, like, so you couldn't get no rest.
Pricks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fucking hate the French.
Ran out of beer. That was the biggest fucking problem. I didn't care about the food at this point. I just wanted a fucking beer. I have a beer. I'll go to bed. Wake up. We can sort it out then. No. Ran out.
I can see you hanging out the door in your pants. Here, Jean Dog. Got any offie for it, you cunt. Oh, man.
And then the queues to get out to France have been quite ridiculous, but I managed to avoid them.
Yeah, what's been going on with that at the moment?
So, well, everyone keeps blaming Brexit. It's got nothing to fucking do with Brexit. It's just a British tourist wanting to go on holiday, and the Port of Dover and the Eurotunnel go, fuck the freight. Come on, people. Let's take you on holiday.
You're kidding.
No, that was literally it.
Oh. Every single time.
Do you want me to go back and put it in his head?
I think, to be fair, I think bike night is Tuesday, so I can't really cuss him. We just pick awkward nights to record. Oh, apologies, listeners. What's he going to do? Yeah, so you guys have taken the back seat then, really?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, not like the industry needs to keep moving.
Oh, no, fuck them.
Karen and her free fucking sproglets need to get away for a week to fucking Marbella or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know geography at all. Oh.
But yeah, they just... all the way from the Eurotunnel junction up to Maidstone, it's just pretty much a 4-lane car park of trucks now.
You're kidding.
This proper job's fucked.
I saw that the queues it was like 4-hour queues to get on a ferry and that I've seen, but it's obviously gotten worse since then, I guess, is it?
Yeah. Like, if you can get down to a port, manage to sneak your way in and onto the train and that, there's nothing there. You can go straight across, no problem. It's just because the police and Kent County Council and highways down there just keep shafting truck drivers.
Something's never changed then.
No. And also, funniest thing, Kent County Council rejected a proposal for a new truck stop down there. Now, why the fuck would they do that when they're moaning about trucks being parked up on the road and laybys?
Because they're not very bright.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think.
Well, we don't want trucks in our counties.
So the
majority is a gateway into Europe, so you're fucked, mate.
The majority of their fucking trade, the majority of the country's trade goes, fucking Jesus Christ, Mary, Mother of God. Oh, but fucking sugar in that fuel tank.
Been there, done that.
Oh, so you've been having fun?
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Fucking sounds like it, mate. Rather you than me. I'm not going to fucking lie.
As Marlon has seen in the Snapchats, I've also had some road rage as well.
I haven't actually. I've seen little bits of it. I've seen little bits of you on there just cussing the fuck, but I'm not on Snapchat, but I get to see little glimpses of it now and again. It's mainly just you, Truck and Matt, shouting at each other.
Let me truck Matt.
Wonder if Hector shaved his head yet.
Oh, get some sheep shears on him, be grand. You know you want to do it, Hector.
You don't need something that powerful drive. Just a nose air trimmer.
Oh, little scissors and Leatherman. Chop, 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 chop.
Horrible cunts we are. Horrible bastards.
Have you really, mate?
Oh, good.
But shave your head.
I don't.
How you been anyway, Keith? All right?
Yeah, not too bad. Just staying out of trouble.
Yeah?
Yeah, keep myself to myself. Got a few new additions, probably since I was last on.
Yes.
2 weeks ago, yeah. Hey. So, new gearbox for the Range Rover.
Oh, man, yes.
So, that's the first one. A new gun.
Yeah, very nice.
And what's the other one? Oh, yeah, another kid. Yeah.
He's got his
Let's go back to the gun.
Yeah, child. Well done. What's it called?
So, yeah, another little boy called Lenny. So that's 4 of them now. So I've had an exclusion zone put around me now. So there's a 50-metre, like, I'm worse than COVID apparently. So just don't send your wives or husbands that you'll get pregnant. So,
No brushing on the stairs.
Nothing.
Nothing like that.
Like, I go out on the piss now, I've got a set of blinkers, mate, and like a fucking riot shield in front of me.
I crushed up a couple fucking contraceptive pills before he come round just for doll, like, just to be on the safe side. One for me, just for, you never know.
Got any more?
We'll go for a couple little mixed race kids now, are we?
Spicy boys. Nice. Best of both worlds.
You get some benefits that way.
Wow, you know.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, other than that, everything's been all right, mate. Just, yeah, busy working, busy with home life.
Yeah.
Nothing changes, does it?
No, it doesn't. I get on with the new firm. Well, I say new firm, it's not really new anymore. We've been for a while, hasn't he?
4.5, 5 months, I think it is now.
Fucking hell, as long as that.
Yeah. February, I think it was on one of them.
About the same as me then.
Fucking look at the boys here. Fucking job hoppers, a pair of you. Fucking truck drivers, you're the worst, you lot are. Fucking hell, oh yeah, I got a fucking new job. Oh, I fucking 7:30 Scania. Yeah, fucking living the dream, boy. See him like 2 months later. He's going, oh, I fucking left that place of shit. I'll come off a fucking cunt. Oh.
And a new bloke's got green wheel nuts as well. I wanted those.
Oh man, so did you want about tinting your windows? Did you actually get it done?
Oh yeah, so
on the slough.
Like when I went on for the new firm, I mean, like one thing I noticed, they're very keen on like the upkeep of their kit. Like the image is always something as well. Like, and to be fair, the drivers and operators they got behind the kit, you know, they're worth having it. You know, so I thought I'd be a bit cheeky the other day. I said to the boss, I was like, I need a few new grease nipples for the machine. Cut of mine are worn out. I said, but got any objections to me tinting the windows on the machine? He's like, no, for your boots. I was like, sound. So got on Amazon, got a bit of, what do you want to call it, like that film shit you get, like the rolls of it, didn't you? And yeah, it took a bit of the work there and flipping chopped them all up, tinted all the windows. So got limo black on the back, and then I got like a nice mid smoke on the front.
12-inch woofer in the back, light bar, all the fuck.
That's the next bit.
Oh,
yeah. Don't you have him and fucking Ted Hastings on there talking about, oh yeah, it's a fucking LED light bar around it, shag. Couple of Hadleys on the back. I
always went to work the other morning, probably about half hour before, and like I'd clean the machine down first. I've tinted windows like a couple of times before on like previous cars and that, so it's not that hard to do really. But on a building site, it's full of dust. It's a pain in the arse. But luckily, there's no like curved windows. They're all just sort of like flat pane.
Yeah, that's what I am.
So you just kind of like pre-cut them on the outside. Make sure you got plenty of spray up on the inside, get them up and in, and then like once you've pretty much got it where you need to be, just scalpel around the edge and then just
squeeze it out.
Yeah, squeeze it all out and then get like a little hairdryer or something, and it just takes all the little bubbles and whatnot out. And yeah, it came out all right to be fair. And I took a picture of it and sent it on to the boss. So, what do you reckon of that then? And he said, looks like you're going to be doing a few more. Shit.
But sluts up in there.
Yeah, no, it does. And like with that weather we had over the last sort of like couple of weeks as well, I mean, the aircon in my machine is fucking amazing. I cannot moan. To be fair, I had to get out a couple of times to warm up. But
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Keith.
But yeah, no, I just think, yes, I mean, it makes it look nicer. It looks the part. And when you're inside that cab, it just gives you like a nice little, I don't know, like a little homely feel. Like you're in your own little bubble, your own environment. You can,
yeah, I get that.
Completed Pornhub 4 times now on site. Like, you know. That's me getting fucking the sacks. Yeah, no, it's all right. And then, yeah, I went, obviously when I started on that, I thought, oh, what else can I get? So,
Kelsa bar, neons.
Yeah, I can see it now.
They do a 8-inch slimline under seat sub.
Oh, God.
Right, and I thought, mate,
you got an air seat in that or not?
Yup.
You are?
there's
You don't move. You don't move anywhere. All you do is a fucking 2K. Not even that.
you see me bouncing down the roads I grade out. It's like a fucking motocross course.
That's useless when he's polishing one out.
All these cobble paths, for fuck's sake. Who put them there?
He just puts the fucking flashlight on a fucking on a sat-nav mount and goes up and down.
I did a fucking delete on the old joysticks for the steering light, put a flashlight in front. But yeah, so I thought, I can rig that up to the blooming stereo inside, like, because it's got all the Bluetooth and digital radio and that already in it. So I thought, I'll stick an 8-inch sub up on the back, because they got behind the seat, they got that poxy little thing, where you slide all your documents that you never read. So that might be in the bin, and I've got space now to stick the sub in there. So I just think it's
get it going.
You've got to listen to the fucking
karaoke machine next. Hold tight.
Yeah, get the old neon blue LED lights up in the cab and under
You're
the
not going to
seat.
have the back end wrap like the fucking digger girl had then?
Oh, fuck's sake, no.
No. Oh, fuck all that.
No, I'd only get scratched off on it.
Just round the corners off the cunt drive, you'll be alright.
Fucking working machine, innit? Not a showpiece.
Question, weird one. The back end of a slew, is it concrete or is it metal?
I believe it's cast, like a big cast lump.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there could be different ones. I don't know. I know the ones that we've had before are cast. I mean, I think I was driving a loading shovel, and one of the guys that was driving it hit something harder than what that was, and it cracked, and it was just all like cast metal. Yeah.
How hard do you hit the fucking thing?
I'd have to break it, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. I think they are like cast metal. Yeah. I mean, you might get concrete ones. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought
it's just a fucking heavy bit of weight in it.
Me being a tight cunt, I was like, bet you do that cheap out of concrete.
Well, like all the big cranes, they're all concrete.
Yeah, they do like the concrete ballast weights, don't they? Go on the back. Like normally, if we're picking up something that's too heavy, you just get a few ground workers on the back and just sort of like,
Shag, jump on here a minute.
A few expendable ones.
That's it. Kind of Euro shop, a fucking energy drink in one hand, fucking pencil line mustache and a roll up in the other.
That's it. Yeah. Shout out, Joe. Works with me. Tips up to work with European spec fucking sliders on in the morning. Loves it.
The 3-strap of Adidas.
Curve.
He's our token Moroccan with blonde hair. He loves it. Absolute suntanner.
Fuck's sake. It's degenerated quickly. Oh dear. Alright, how's your week been, Marlon, mate? You've stag do numero dos.
I'm fucking done with drinking, mate. Now I'm tapping out for 5 minutes, alright?
I never thought I'd hear that. Fucking hell, Mr. Budweiser over here.
Mate, it's been constant though, hasn't it? That's like,
yeah, it's 2 weekends on the trot.
Yeah.
Big styly as well. It's not like going out for a bit of a session down a pub.
that's it. Went down to Costa del Bournemouth for
Fucking love Bournemouth for a night out.
yeah, it was alright. It was alright.
You go down to Cameo, word up, word up.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Stayed in fucking Faulty Towers, trying to check in. You got Manuel there on the desk going, "Ke? Ke?
Okay.
Shag is a booking reference. See.
You didn't stay with Carl Kane, did you?
No.
No, in the you didn't stay. Right, shout out if you ever stay in fucking Bournemouth, stay at the Mount Stewart Hotel. Right, it's run by this South African guy called Carl. Last time we went there, was it last time or the time before? Fucking bloke's just a savage. You go in there and he's got his little tiny little bar, like these, seaside hotel things, having like a tiny little bar in the corner. Go over there. It's like, yeah, I'll have a fucking whatever this is. And he's like, well, you don't want to buy anything out of here, boys. What was that? It's cheaper than the shop. I was like, all right, no worries. Carl went down to the shop, got some beers, come back. He's like, yeah. Anyway, you boys want any sniff? Get on, Carl.
All that money you saved on drink, you can now put on the back.
Yeah. Carl's just there just fucking changing lines straight off the bar, like doesn't give a fuck. Cunt's like 60 odd. The time we went back last time, it was like, Carl, you got any sniff? Yeah, to stop all that, got a bit out of hand, didn't it? Fucking, I thought he was the owner. He was not the owner. Owner. Yeah, we were all in the kitchen getting proper fucking gacked up, and owner came in. I said, that's stainless steel. You can certainly see what you're doing, but it doesn't hide anything when the owner comes in. Had to stop all that. Mount Stewart Hotel, Carl Kane, we call him. Anyway, sorry, totally interrupt your story. Where did you stay?
Like the Hoe Garden or something, or the Hay something.
Is that at the top?
Hose.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that where we stayed that time years ago when we went?
I want to say no.
No? That big one right at the top.
There's a whole row of like
Yeah, to be fair,
the
there's a
similar
million fucking
shit.
hotels
Yeah.
that little pet cookie cutter.
all foreign.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Enjoy yourself, though?
Yeah, it was good, mate. Killed my fucking Air Force Ones playing football golf. That really fucking hurt. That's, fucking hate football.
I'm going to say it if no one else is going to say it. Stag do's that have physical activities can fuck right off.
No.
What?
No, I mean, no
But you
physical...
don't-
Have you seen me? No physical activity should be involved.
I know.
Shagging not included.
Yeah, but like when people are like, oh yes, we're going to do like froth. We're like, what is froth? Froth is frisbee golf. And I'm like,
fuck off.
that can froth off.
That's it. 18 holes of football fucking golf. It was all right, to be fair. I fucking hate football and golf. But I like the group you go with, they made it better.
Yeah,
it
it's all
still
about
sucks
people.
walking around a cunting field and kicking a fucking football. But, you know,
Rubber
it was
shit in
all
my hands
right.
and
Yeah.
clap.
The bars. They've gone downhill, mate.
Have they?
I was stuck to the floor in most of them.
Oh.
Fucking disgusting.
Did you go walkabout?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the worst.
Oh no, that was always a good one. Get
It
the old
was-
ice tower beer fucking...
Oh, yeah, half the time the fucking beer was off in walkabout.
No.
Yeah.
Usually, I don't understand that. I mean, it was hot, so maybe unless their cellar wasn't cold enough, but they sell enough of the fucking piss down there. Surely it should be, the kegs should be
normally
going
quite
through-
busy,
Going
innit,
through them,
like?
like, yeah.
what, like a couple of days. Like, fuck's sake.
The first, some of them were on Carlin. Yeah. You can't taste that if it's off or not,
No,
in my
it's-
fucking opinion, because it tastes like shit.
Fucking
But,
drain cleaner.
Yeah, that was off the first time, but luckily I was on Budweiser, surprisingly. And then the second time we went, the Bud was off. And that was only like, there was a few hours gap in between that.
How has that gone so wrong?
I don't know, like, just fucking...
You do look fairly shagged out, Drive. I'm not going to lie to you.
It wasn't as hard as the fucking Benidorm one, but yeah, we went hard.
You only missed, on about Benidorm, you only missed Sammy by a fucking week, didn't you?
Oh, she out there.
Sammy Tit Tape, she was out there this weekend. She was.
Hold tight, just get on the fucking Jet 2 app. About that.
That would have been better than seeing Sticky Vicky, wouldn't it?
Heard a fucking ping pong ball there. Hey, Brett!
And then when I got fucking back, Chief's got me a cunting exercise bike.
What? What?
I think she's trying to tell me something.
Fucking hell, Drive. What am I going to
What,
say?
you need to cycle to work?
It's a subtle, isn't it?
Stay still, mate, the exercise bike. One of the Davina McCall fold-out jobs.
Fucking hell.
Oh, good lord.
She could have been much more subtle about it, could she? Jesus.
Oh, she's about as subtle as a fucking punch in the face.
Come back to a fridge full of Slim Fast. Like, you trying to say something, Dom?
It is your Christmas presents early. Gym membership. Go.
Fucking hell.
That's it. Now you're saying that. She was on the phone to me earlier. What do you want for dinner? She's going to have a fucking feta cheese steak salad thing. I was like, can I have a tikka masala? That's not very good for you. So I think that's what I want.
Oh.
So yeah, I am putting on weight, but yeah, fuck off.
Marlon will not be told.
Just embrace it, mate. Embrace
Fucking
it.
adult, do what I want.
Yeah, that's it. Got my own key.
You have not. You've not got your own key now.
Not to the fucking fridge, you ain't.
That's all right. She's not very good with power tools. She wouldn't better put one on.
Oh, man.
Reg, how's your fucking week been, mate?
My week's been, it's been alright, mate. Not too much going on, if I'm honest. I'll probably get into it in a bit. Me and Keith did a bit of shopping this week. But before I really get into anything about my week, I want to just a massive fucking shout out, right? So, you guys heard last episode last week. We're recording this again on a Tuesday to come out on Friday. We were sweating our bollocks off. You all heard it. There's no point in me going into it. We were dying in here. Anyway, it's a little fucking DM on Instagram. Someone reached out. It's like, boys, I heard you struggling a bit in the heat there. Any chance you want a bit of relief from that? And I was like, oh, yeah.
Hand job.
I don't know if you can see it, Ollie.
Oh.
I want to say a massive, and I mean fucking massive, shout out to Chris David. He's at Whitmore Farm on Instagram. He only gave us a fucking aircon unit. Honestly, that thing is like a fucking tornado taking off. I'll put the cunt in a minute. Marlon will just blow away.
Weighs a ton, innit?
Got some timber on me now.
You ain't got to worry about it getting nicked. It weighs a ton.
Honestly, me and Keith picked it up. We were like, he was like, it's heavy, mine. And I was like, yeah, no worries. I was like, Jesus. That's like, she's proper as well. She's like an older model, not like one of these new slimline bitches.
Has she still got like that CH12A in her?
Yeah, it's probably that shit that just like creates.
Kills those.
It just kills everything in a 12-mile radius if you undo the pipe. But it's a fucking demon, and the fan in it, I reckon the fan is out of the fucking P38. It's like a bit,
It got a viscous on it.
fucking viscous in there. Because honestly, he was like, "You're going to need to put the pipe outside, Shag, to blow the hot air out." I was like, "Yeah, no worries, bro, no worries." I'm fucking like, yeah, as and when. Plugged it in here for a quick test, make sure she still got down the temperature. Jesus Christ, I hit it against the wall, it blew so hard the fucker started moving forward. I was like, well, to be fair, what goes in must come out. Like, it's fucking unbelievable. So it never ceases to amaze me what people do for this podcast. Admittedly, I am starting to sweat a little bit now because I haven't got it on because I haven't got the right pipe to fit the fucking wall. But I honestly couldn't believe it. Could not fucking believe it. So yeah, massive shout out to him. Yeah, aside from that, it's quite a busy week. Very, very busy, just non-stop. When you're listening to this, it's little Mule, hits his wedding tomorrow, so I will be finishing off my best man speech, I expect.
Let's do it, drunk.
I'm really tempted to tell some of the listeners what I've got in the best man speech, but I'm really worried that somebody's gonna put it up as an Instagram story or something and he's gonna see it. So I'm not gonna say anything, but I will tell some of you guys out later on. It's next episode. I will read out my speech or give you the highlights, or maybe how badly it crashed and burned, and I absolutely fucking bombed. I've been scaring the fuck out of him for months. I've been like, oh, yeah, drive, there's some touchy bits in there, I think, but I'm gonna do it. And he was like, no, drive, no, please, just take it chill, don't upset anyone, this, that, and the other. So there's like 3 of us best men. One of them's doing the rings. Well, one of them's dealing with the precious metals. One of them's dealing with the paperwork, and I'm doing a sales pitch. So I said, don't worry. I ran it past the other 2. All right, I ran it past them. And he was like, oh, all right, thank fuck for that. So they're all right with it. I said, oh, fuck me, no, I ran it past them, no. They said, no, you can't say that, Reg. So, yeah, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I didn't realise, I've never written a best man speech before. I did like a little reading speech from my mum's, like a little whatever, stood up and said some stuff at my mum's funeral. That was fairly easy. But like when, best man speech comes with fucking, everyone's expecting it to be good. I know I've got no problem with public speaking, as cited on the fucking podcast, but it took me 3.5 hours to write 3 minutes of like, it's fucking difficult. Anyone who's out there who's done it will know, unless you're just one of those cunts who just gets up there and wings it and absolutely bombs hard. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about starting off with a bit of crowd work, like a full Netflix special. I get up on stage like, hey, how you doing? Yeah!
Where have you all come from, like?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm going to do. I was like walking up and down the crowd, be like, hey, where you from? From cunt, right.
Someone else, please.
Is that your missus? Fucking hell.
Punch in.
Yeah, that's it. Just get the crowd on side. That's it. But I'm on a 2-drink limit until the speech because
fuck, that day's going to drag out, isn't it?
Did they say how big the drinks should be?
Mega pints.
Mega.
Well,
Take the mega pints.
I tell you what, no one's gonna. This won't get back to anyone before the wedding, which is tomorrow when you're listening to this. So we were in the pub last night. We were doing some planning, and after the pints start flowing, ideas start to sound really good, and we were like, oh yeah, well fucking this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. I was like, what do you reckon they're going to charge a pint there in a drive? He's like, I don't know. And so I told him to get Amstel on. I said, maybe about $4.50, I reckon. He's like, yeah. So it's fucking annoying, really. So I know what they pay for that. And I was like, admittedly, everyone's got to make money in that, but I'd take the fucking setup down there, couldn't we? One of them, they've got these like little camping, like glam, not glamping, but like these little sort of eco pod things.
Like a shepherd's hut kind of thing.
Yeah, similar to that. But one of them is Mule's dad is renting, but he's not actually staying in it. He's just using it for everyone to put their stuff and, just having it as a bit of a storage unit. Storage unit. No, look inside. Oh, I got 420. Storage hunters. No, so we're like, well, if no one's actually staying in it, we could just take all that down there and we could have like the special people who have our own drink. I'm like, fuck it, the kegs are out there. I said, I've still paid for them. The podcast hasn't paid for them yet, so fuck them. They're up for grabs, Drive. Very tempting. Whether we pull it off or not, I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be like mid-20s, I think. The wedding itself we're looking on, and I went to try the suits on last night, first like final fitting to make sure it's all good. And I got it out of the packaging and I was like, Shag, did you pick these? And he was like, kind of. I was like, what do you mean, kind of?
That's a no then.
Oh, well, he said, I picked mine and I just said I wanted yours to be a bit different from mine. So I stood like, you could tell that I was a groom. I was like, yeah, that's fair enough, mate. But did you actually pick them? No, I never seen them. I was like, Shag, they're full tweed. Like they're full woolen blue tweed and they weigh a fucking ton. And I said to him, I was like, Drive, look, I'll be honest, you've got me in this for the ceremony and for the pictures, and after that all bets are off. I said, because this is going to cook. He'd be right, wouldn't he? He'd be all right. I was like, oh, fucking Jesus.
So you're taking the leopard print thong with you, are you?
Oh yeah, I can guarantee I'll make a tit of myself at some point, so it's better to get it out way early, I think, really. But the other interesting fact that I do know, and I've been pleading with him for, my ex-girlfriend is like best mates with the bride, and she's a bridesmaid. And I have said to Mule, I was like, if I do not walk back down after you leave, you go out first, you know, at the ceremony, and then all the groomsmen and the bridesmaids go together. I said, if we don't fucking link arms going down that aisle, I will lose my shit. It's like, you are not doing that. I was like, fucking am. I fucking am. I'll make some fucking horrendous off-colour joke like, oh, just like old times. Oh, yeah.
Just smile and pretend to be happy.
I am a cunt. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much been my week. It's just sort of working all this shit out and yeah, just getting through it really. It's just been mad busy and looking forward to the day because now I'm on my delicious Smirnoff passion fruit and mango vodka in 8 measures in a mega pint. Twisted Tuesday returns, gentlemen. Oh dear. Oh, goodness me.
Right, before we go on to anything else, I was in fucking Walkabout on Saturday night, stuck to the floor with a shit pint, and I watched the UFC fight. Did you see that?
Oh, was that with
Paddy the Baddie?
Yeah, the Scouse guy.
Paddy Pimblett. I just want to reiterate what he said a little bit. So whoever didn't watch the fight, he basically said, there's a stigma in this world that men can't talk. If you're a man and you think you got weight on your shoulders and you think the only way you can solve it is by killing yourself, please speak to someone, speak to anyone. He said, I know I'd rather my mate cry on my shoulder than go to his funeral next week. So let's get rid of this stigma and men start talking. I was in Walkabout. I can't remember what time it was. It wasn't late. It was 8, 9 o'clock. And that hit me in the fucking face, that did. And he's fucking right.
Yeah. Well, I say we. I haven't seen him for a few years like you do with friends who drift apart, but myself and Marlon knew a local guy from street, and yeah, we lost him 2 weeks ago when you're listening to this. Shit, really. Another good bloke, always the fucking life and soul of anywhere he was like 110%, wasn't he? He was always driving a clapped out fucking mid-2000s VW that was, she's a minter, Shag! Oh, Drive, she's the fucking one! And yeah, we lost him, and it's fucking shit. So yeah, rest up easy, Luke. We're gonna miss you, mate. And it's a sorry state of affairs, but I hope you're at peace now, man. I just don't want to see anyone go the same way. Yeah, it's just fucking bollocks, isn't it? But yeah, that's it's fucking 2 this year, isn't it? 2, 3. Fucking, it's scary. The older you get, the more people you lose, but the more, like, as men, we realise that we lose, you know, fellow friends to reasons that we shouldn't really. You know, I lost my best mate, I lost my uncle all to suicide, and it's just the older you get, the more you realise this is a really fucking problem. Yeah, and you know. But a lot of people message in to us on Instagram, like who've like just joined the podcast or, you know, just joined our fucking cult, as it were. Get tattoos.
No, we're not. Stop saying we're a fucking cult.
It's like after I've taken their
wife.
Going
to be investigated in a minute.
After they signed the paperwork and I've taken their wife, they've been like, mate, your mental health episodes are fucking brilliant. Like, you know, just like, yeah, just it's good to know we're like getting out to people. And yeah, we haven't done much on it in a while, but I'd like to do something again soon, definitely, because it's always in the back of my mind. But Yeah, it's just fucking awful, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's really important that, and that's why not half the reason, but that's why I enjoy doing this, because so many people are like, you know, it's fucking lonely in the truck, or it's lonely in the cab, or it's fucking lonely what I'm doing what I'm doing, and you know, just listen to you two fucking morons and whatever cunts you've got on left and right here.
We're now professional morons.
We are professional.
We're professional cunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was that before.
Isn't that class as a whore?
No, because we don't get paid for it.
Well, I don't know, 20 quid's 20 quid, mate.
Wow.
If we'd stop spending all the fucking Patreon money on fucking boom arms and shit and fucking mics,
We could have some
crap,
red lights and some dirty curtains.
Yeah, I thought we could just
We get paid to get bums.
We could actually get paid, Marlon. I was just thinking about actually getting paid instead
right.
of spending it all the fucking time.
I was ready to open up a strip club.
Honestly, on the first, the fucking Patreon gets cash, but the cunt is spent in about 10 minutes time. If not, it's already been spent and somebody else is waiting to get reimbursed. It never ends. It never ends.
We will buy ourselves a pint soon.
Sooner or later. I mean, that's quite weird to say, and whether you believe us or not, it's fucking true. We have not had a fucking drink out of this podcast. Obviously, we've been sent beer and people have sent us stuff and that, but we've not spent a fucking penny of the money that we've earned.
How? I don't know how.
Honestly, me, when we started this podcast, I'd have been like, yeah, the moment we make money, all the piss is paid for. No, but we're just good people like that.
Yeah.
We're just good people.
Mike Arms, everyone came in this evening. Oh, look at that. Look at the setup now.
Well, that's it. Like Chris was saying to us, he's like, "Well, boys, can't have you fucking spend all that fucking Patreon money on fucking microphones and arms and all that shit. Here's a aircon machine. Here's an aircon machine. You have that. The sooner you get on a piss, the better, boys. Keep it fucking going." I think he's at East. I think I've talked him into coming down on the pub crawl. So I'll definitely be buying you a fucking drink or 12, mate. You fucking absolute champion. Thank you so much. But yeah, that was a funny little. It was another one of my. I had a million things on that day, and like as Keith well knows, I had a million things on that day, and it was how it all came to pass was quite interesting. So, well, Keith, you can tell the fucking story, mate. You were the one that you're the one that's taking up fucking space in my cabinet, you cunt.
I know you put it like that. I'll move out.
I saw him writing up the invoice earlier.
Yeah, but he did. Cheaper than yours.
He's got an eviction agreement as well on that.
Not the boy under the stairs.
It literally is. No, it's not. No cabinet. No.
Dolls there giving me jam sandwiches underneath the doorway. Like, you still angry? I need to go for a piss.
You're not a wizard.
Fucking owl sat there hooting away like. Yeah, no, so it must have been, what was it now? Probably a good month or so ago now. Like, I had the firearms lot come around to my place to do an inspection on my gun cabinet. So, yeah, they were happy. They saw everything was in place. They were happy with what they saw. Like, you know, spoke to my referees, blah, blah, blah. So, initially, I applied for my shotgun grant, which was back in Christmas time, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. And what did I tell you when you did your shotgun grant, Keith?
When they come round.
No. If you're doing your shotgun, what might you may as well do at the same time? Because I know you'll fucking want one.
Firearms.
Yeah, go put it on there. Because no, fucking air rifles, mate. Fucking air rifles. Definitely want air rifles. And what happened, Keith?
I didn't. So yeah, I just put in the application for shotgun grant, and then literally within like 4 or 5 days of putting that in, I got a phone call saying, "Yeah, we got your paperwork." Blah blah. I mean, you probably know the story I've spoke about before, like when I was on last. Anyway. They sent the firearms, is it a liaison officer or something like that? Like,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Lovely lady, absolutely amazing.
Ollie's nodding his head, so yeah.
Really, really fucking, like, so down to earth and so quick and methodical on getting shit squared away. Like, honestly, can't speak her praises high enough. And she was looking around, had a quick glance at stuff and went, okay, cool. I said,
she had like a proper grasp of, you know, firearms and shotguns and what, didn't she?
And I think she's only just
it's nice to see someone with such huge understanding of, you know, because we've seen other people before
and also
that have
like
come round and they haven't got as don't really understand it as much, but she had a vast knowledge.
Simple things, innit? Hey, honestly, God.
What I'm doing,
still
boys,
with us, Ollie? I
can't say it because we all want to keep our firearms tickets.
So, you know,
after a big grad,
after I took her up to the bedroom and showed her around where stuff was, what? He thinks I'm fucking joking, doesn't he? What was awkward was my missus was outside in the car looking in while I was going on. You took her in the bedroom and didn't show her where the gun cabinet was, Keith, because you don't want to tell everyone on here where your gun cabinet is. And now I've got more CSA payments. No, so obviously we sat down, was having a chat. She was obviously asking me a few questions, obviously in relation to like, you know, owning a shotgun, blah, 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 blah. And then obviously when we pretty much come to an end, she said, oh, you've got anything for me? I said, just out of curiosity. I said,
How big your tits?
No,
that's sexism in the workplace.
No.
And on this podcast, we don't stand for that.
No, we don't. It was very obvious how big they was.
Sorry, Emma. Sorry, Gemma.
Yeah. Anyway, so I just said, like, you know, what's the chance of getting me firearms? Obviously banged onto the old application line. And she goes, well, you know, it's not saying it can't be done, but, you know, possibly might put you to the back of the queue, blah, 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 blah. And then just said, like, you know, what's the reason behind wanting it? I said, well, I banged on about air guns for so long on the land that I shoot on. The guy that runs the land said, you're an idiot. You need something a bit more beefy because it's too far away. So, yeah. And she went, yeah, it's justifiable. No problem. Have you ever, like, used a firearm before? And with that, kind of cast her eye around the living room and saw, like, the old regimental photographs and my tour pictures and was like...
Once or twice, love.
Yeah, okay, I'll take back what I just said. So, okay, no worries, I'll take it back and I'll see if I can add it on. We'll give you a call and let you know. And then literally within a week or two later, she went, yeah, no problem, the application's been added on. So I said, okay, so have I been approved? And she was like, oh, yeah, but obviously we've got a backlog of paperwork. It's all got to get processed, yada, yada, yada. So I said, so what's the crack now with buying a gun? She goes, well, you can't actually go and buy one until you've got the paperwork in front of you. But if you know someone that's got a ticket, they're signed off and they can use that gun, they've got space in their cabinet, great. All right, Reg? Shag,
yep.
You said he was on about getting a fucking 17 HMR in your cabinet, weren't you? About that. So, yeah, I had a little look around and I saw a gun that I liked and it was well within my budget as well. And I thought, you know, and to be fair, like I rang you up, didn't I? And I sent you a picture of the one I was looking at. Then there was another couple floating around and I was coming to humming and ahhing. Anyway, cut a long story short. Last Saturday, we went down to a gun shop. Well, managed to meet up because obviously he was flat out busy fucking doing shit. And it was like trying to like get things together as a nightmare. Yeah. So I ended up making my way down there. Reg ended up meeting us there. And then like it's kind of like linked in quite well. Saw the gun, literally looked at him and went, yeah, I'll have it. So put it on the counter. I'm handing over money. He's handing over his paperwork. Next thing, some guy like walks through the door. Oi, Reg! I was like, for fuck's sake, we're what,
in the back-ass middle of nowhere.
Yeah, 30 miles from where we live, and some bloke's just walked in like, Shag, I've got an aircon unit for you. Fuck. So I'm like,
no idea.
I totally forgot
going on here?
And he was driving as well.
I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, it was a busy day Saturday, wasn't it? Like, I had shit going on in the morning. So basically, like 3 weeks ago, when I got told I could buy a gun, we'd already arranged this. Like, Gilo, bless him, he offered up to obviously help me out, pick the gun up. But the way I saw it was, he's a little bit further away from me, and Reg's a bit more local, so it kind of makes more sense.
We go shooting together. So.
Yeah, and obviously the land that we shoot on, you know what I mean? We both shoot on anyway, so it makes more sense.
It's more convenient.
Of course it is, yeah. So there's a lot of planning involved, wasn't there? But you know what it's like, things always change, and Reg rang me up, oh, fucking hell, got this going on, so-and-so's doing this, so-and-so's doing that, I've got to take this person here, blah, blah, I've got to go and pick this up. All right, okay, we can make the stars align, don't worry about it. So yeah, we got down down Langport way, wasn't it? Other side of. Yeah. And yeah, Shag Nuts just walked on through the doors. Wait, Reg, and they're sitting having a spin off, and I was thinking, fuck, just hand your paperwork over, mate. I'll hand the money over. Yeah. Walked on outside, there's this fucking pickup truck outside, parked next to my Range Rover, and he's there balling out this fucking massive aircon unit. I was like, good job I bought my car, not the Mrs. fucking Golf, innit? Christ.
To be fair, it was one of those days
but it worked out well though, didn't it?
Honestly, it was one of those days where I had 1,000,001 things going on. I was a man down at work, so I had to cover them. So I started early to get the work done, and then I got the work done, and then I had to do something else. And that was it. I had to drop the missus off in Bristol for a fucking hen do.
Well, yeah, because I almost booked in to go to the gun shop in Bristol to tie that in with you to kind of work. Yeah. And I'm glad I fucking didn't now, because I wouldn't have an aircon unit.
Yeah.
Not the gun.
And so like, I had to do that, and I was like, fucking hell, this is going to be a cunt getting this all worked out. Then Chris messaged me about the aircon unit. I was like, Drive, where are you based? I'll come get it. And he was like, Langport. I was like, fucking the stars have aligned. We're actually going to fucking Langport. And we were so busy, I actually forgot to tell him where we were going in Langport. I was like, got a gun shop somewhere down there. I'll give you a text. It would be between like 1 and 3, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, fucking, I was so much on. I totally forgot to like text him, converse with him, and I just look at my phone and it just says, Shag, I'm at the Rifleman's, just seen Toucan's car or something. I turn around, Shag Nuts is there at the doorway. Reg! My God, this day has just worked out really fucking well. Keith's still looking at me like, what the fuck is going on?
Because I think it was like, was it like the Friday or Thursday? Like, I got a flipping phone call from Ed from the Somerset Hunters, and he was like saying to me, oh, like, fucking fancy coming out on a fucking shoot at the weekend. I was like, mate, I'm hanging out for this. Yeah, of course. Well, hang on a minute. Look, I've got plans on Saturday, but I'll get back to you. And then obviously then when Reg was like, give me the rundown of how busy his day was going to be, I said to Reg, look, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's just cancel the gun. I said, it probably ain't going to go nowhere. We'll go back another day whenever we can get on. And I was going to go shoot. And then I got tied up with the missus back at home because I've got like fucking 50,000 kids now and they're eating us out of house and home. And I've got like 6 lots of bunk beds to build upstairs and do a loft conversion.
Parasites you called them, I think, wasn't it?
Fucking mate. Fucking pack of rats. You know what I mean? I love them dearly. So yeah, like I was fucking and then I said to Reg, look, I'll meet you down there, and then I said I'll do this, and then it was just like, oh, we was toing and throwing, like fuck, wasn't it? And then yeah, managed to get down there and come away with 2 goodies, so 2 for the price of 1. Bang.
Yeah.
Bada bing,
So
bada
we
boom.
roll, yeah.
I was a bit annoyed though because we went down there.
I had no fucking ammo, did they?
Oh
Cunts.
well, that was the one thing. Apparently there's no 17 HMR ammo in the UK, so we didn't manage to get any of that. But I've always said like, no, I'm happy with the 2.2. I've got a 17 HMR on my license. That's why I managed to pick Keith's gun up, obviously. And you're only now 1 of each. You can't just buy 22 twos and just have them in a cabinet. You get 1 of each. So I went down there. Keith's obviously having a look at this gun, and I'm staring at this fucking Browning T-bolt, and I'm like, fucking smart gun that is.
Keith, go fuck yourself.
I'd say what, if I was a lesser man, I'd be like, sorry, Shag, you can stick that fucking gun up your ass. I'm having this T-bolt. She's gorgeous.
Already on my ticket now.
I texted him yesterday. I was like, "Hope your fucking paperwork turns up soon because I got a Browning T-bolt down there and a fucking nice scope and a bipod. I got my eye on it." So yeah,
Just wang that one up in the loft, mate. It'll be all right.
have you seen those Browning T-bolts? It's got a Helix mag.
Yeah.
They got like
The fuck does that work?
it's a double. It's I can't really describe it. It's almost like a rotary. You know, like a rotary mag.
Yep.
It's
Like a drum.
It's tiny. It's almost like a tiny drum mag with 2 5s, and you load in like a figure of 8. You load in 5, and then they kind of slot down to the bottom. Click it in the bottom of the gun, and as you fire it, it's a straight pull, but they call it the Browning T-bolt. So it's an action that you just pull straight back and back in, straight back in, and with every click, it moves the fucking helix round. So fucking
That's
cool.
smart.
When I saw that and I saw it did it in black composite, I was like, how much? How much right now? Fuck his gun.
What's your best stuff, man?
But yeah, so yeah, more firearm madness. Good day shooting as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Not so much for you.
No, because fuck's sake, yeah. So we.
Nothing's ever simple with this cunt.
Oh,
I
what?
don't think it was me, mate. Come on, let's be honest.
Fuck's
Anyway, so yeah, we picked this
Always
gun
blaming
up.
somebody else as well.
Now, obviously, Reg is a very responsible adult. So, whilst dropping off the air conditioning unit, obviously we said, well, let's swing on up to where we go shooting afterwards, and we'll put a few rounds for it, and cycle a few rounds. I was like, yeah, cheers, mate. Appreciate your time. This, that, and the other. So while he's fucking wanging his bloody massive AC unit for his house, tripping up over the flipping little dog and all the stuff that was in here, I thought, well, do you know what? I'll quickly bang the scope on, because I had a spare scope from one of my old guns. I thought I'll quickly whack that on, get it. Bollocks. My scope's got dovetail mounts. The gun's got Picatinny on top. Oh, shit, the bed. Right, well, I'm going to have to try and fly down a local store, find some different scope mounts. And obviously Reg was like, but you can't take the gun with you because you don't have a license yet, do you? Yeah, but I do, Reg. No, we ain't got the paper to prove it, dickhead, to stick it in my car. Right, so we didn't have the tools here, so we had to go down to someone else's workshop to find the tools to take the gun mounts off of my gun for me to then go down the shop to buy the mounts to then go back up to where we were shooting.
Christ.
I managed to put the scope mounts on, fine, and then realised the top of the scope mounts where the scope actually sits was too big. So I found some polystyrene in this fucking workshop and managed to like pack it out.
Honestly, I was like, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? He's like, no, it'd be all right. I was like, because I said, no, I'm not going to do this. I was like, well, obviously not long term. This is horrendous. You'll never get it. It's like, no, because I've got some best foam at home. I was like, no, you cannot pack scope rings out with foam. You fucking go, no, it'll be fine. I was like, no, I went on Amazon. I was like, look, I can have them here tomorrow, Keith. Just calm down. Like, I want to use it now.
So it was all right. It sort of lined up the way we were shooting, but like the problem we had
shooting at 40 yards, and it was too feet out.
Only because when we was trying to adjust the zoom on it, the whole scope turned left and right. Good job that fucking shit heap was about fucking 600 feet wide, wasn't it? Mine, but yeah.
We all were looking at each other like, he is not serious. He is not fucking serious. And he was like, no, Keith, you're just going to buy the right scope. It's not going to pack it. I got some really firm, like, foam. It's also grippy as well, so the scope won't turn. I was
Double back tape on it, Shag.
It needs to be bolted, fixed, rigid. No, oh, fucking hell. For a man that was in the army, I was like, that just... British Army just shines through there. Fucking make, do, amend, innit?
Yeah. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Just fucking,
insulation tape.
That's it.
Oh,
mate, the British Army's held together with fucking sticks and strings, mate, and black sniper tape. I fucking swear to God.
Oh, it's been a very firearm-oriented week, but we got there in the end. You got your mounts, you got everything. Yeah, you're happy.
Yeah.
Great
You got any ammo yet? You managed to get ammo?
No. Well, yeah,
Well, it's a nice ornament then, isn't it?
Well, I think we found somewhere to get some, but yeah, it's
China.
17 HMR is in short supply. That was so funny. He went in there, he bought his gun. He was like, "Oh, I could do some rounds for it," and he was like, "I ain't got any of that."
Fucking face dropped. Honestly, I was so pissed off.
Of course,
that's like getting a toy at Christmas with no fucking batteries in it.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
You know what I mean? There you go. That was a new dildo. No batteries for it though.
Of course, while I was there, I was like, "Oh well." I said, "You got any two?"
Oh, fucking hundreds of them.
I got thousands of those. I was like, "Can I have 300?" He's like, "Yeah, no problem, mate." I didn't even have 25 fucking 17.
Best thing is, he banged it on my bill. He's like, "Well, that's going to be this amount." I went, "Oh, fuck me, that gun got expensive, didn't it?"
I'll stick that on there as well, yeah.
It just so happened that what he paid for his rounds was what it was going to cost for my scope mount. So Reg squared me up the scope mounts, and I just kept the bill for the round. So yeah, he got himself out. It was all right. So next day delivery, all good. Like literally, when he texted me Sunday morning, scope mounts are a shag.
Itching.
Reg.
Honestly, fucking hell.
So,
oh dear.
Yeah, I got the camp cot in the back of the van, mate. I'm moving back in.
Just because you live here does not mean you have access to my safe. It doesn't work like that. God, fuck me. If a firearms officer listens to this, they'll be like...
They know we're taking the piss.
It's all allegedly.
It's all jokes. It's all
like
just stories.
Big gags.
It's all just stories.
We chat a lot of shit on it, but to be fair, like, I picked that gun up and he was like, "No, that will not go in your car. Now I'm not in it. It needs to come with me." And it was like split. He had the bolt in the glove box. He had the blooming spare ammunition case in the fucking one box. The gun was put away.
The scope's still rattling around on the mount.
Yeah, don't worry about the scope, mate. Just want to go back to old iron sights, isn't it?
It literally, we said,
I just look across the barrel shag, innit?
I was trying to look through the scope mounts, like between the barrel and the mounts to see this tiny slivers, like be easier like that. Oh no, he said,
Reg's heavy Susats on already, like looking for the fucking center.
He all said to us, "Take the fucking scope off, you use iron sights." So I ain't got that tripe. He said, drop a weld on the end of the barrel.
Well, you had a go at me about trying to customise the gun mounts, didn't you?
I could have fucking killed him. Marlon, you'd have been doing the same thing as me. I was going wild because this is the point at which I realised I was becoming. He was me 5 years ago. He was me 5 years ago, and I was you. Because basically Dovetail and Picatinny is very close, but Picatinny's a slightly deeper mount. And so your little clasp that goes round it wouldn't quite just get...
It's got like a beveled edge on it, isn't it?
Wouldn't just quite go over that. And he was like, "Fuck that." I was like, "Just go by the right..." "No, fuck that. I'm not going by the right fucking mounts. No, I'll just take a grinder to it, Shag." We are not modifying guns today with a fucking grinder. So while we're at it, we may as well just cut fucking 6 inches off the barrel on SBR to cut.
Well, yeah, and put this fucking stock off and all, innit?
Oh,
that's not remotely funny.
Oh my god, I was like, no.
Get a little flappy disc on the end of there, take 3 mil off, it'd been alright.
Literally, it got to the point where I actually wound a grinding disc onto the fucking Dewalt, and I was like, "You can do what you fucking want." And I walked off, and me and Mule were like, "Go buy the right mounts." And you're fucking glad you didn't, aren't you? Because those little Picatinny mounts that sit on the top of the barrel, you're not like generic ones, they are Mossberg ones. You can't fucking buy them anywhere else. Like, it's not like a drop-in thing. It's like they come with the gun and that's the only set. And I assume it's been discontinued now. I don't actually know.
I know. If it sees me through the next 12 months, I'll be happy.
Fuck, I nearly killed him. I was like, don't you fucking dare. No, I'd be all right, Shag. No, you're not fucking... I just whipped the top off. I was like, oh my God. And then Mule turns around. It's like, oh, I modified my bolt. I was like, no, don't you... He's like, yo, cut this bit off. I was like, oh my fucking God. What, so should we just start fucking lopping the front ends off of shotguns and the stock while we're here, boys? Fucking...
Not that we do that.
How to turn a five round mag into a 10-round mag.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll show you.
No, we fucking won't. Shut up. This is where we get cancelled.
Jesus Christ.
Right, on that
Already
note.
cancelled off one streaming service.
How many can we take off tonight?
Coming up in the second half of how to illegally modify your firearms. Fuck's sake. Right, anyway, it's now where I'm starting to sweat. I might fire up the aircon unit. Thank you, Chris. Yes. Bye. Love you. I could have fucking killed him. I could have fucking killed him. 2 minutes later, girls on film. That was the worst barbershop quartet I've ever heard in my life. Oh, drowned around. Having a proper 80s night in the bar tonight. Right, so I'm back from the fridge. I have returned with... I'm really intrigued by this, not gonna lie.
It's from Edinburgh.
It's Edinburgh. Ollie, where did you get this from, mate?
My dad's beer fridge, so... sorry, Dad.
So we've got Innis and Gunn. We had an Innis and Gunn on.
Yeah, we had their original lager.
Yeah, but this is like the branding's totally different. The bottle's totally different.
Different colour.
I am more attracted to this than I am like from a aesthetics point of view than I was to the can. The can looked pretty clapped.
Yeah, it's a nice bottle. Everything's like there's some engraving on it.
When was the last time you had a fucking clear bottle of beer apart that wasn't a fucking Corona?
That
he's looking at me like that.
Modelo.
Yeah, but again, that's another cerveza. So cerveza. Go on,
por favor.
Go on, resident Spaniard.
Oh no,
You just get on about that, haven't we?
Sí. No, mi cerveza, no.
Don't get me started.
Cabron.
Ay, puta.
Right, so it is it's Innis and Gunn, matured for smoothness. The original Scottish golden beer, single malt whiskey cask matured. I'm looking forward to this. Marlon, without any further ado, can you read the marketing? Bullshit.
The original is a beer to be savoured. It is a single malt whiskey cask matured for smoothness and depth of flavour. Aromas of vanilla, malt, toffee, some orange marmalade, a touch of oak, with perfect understated bitterness. It is great on its own and pairs well with full flavoured foods like seared steak, rich stews, or cheese. Have you got any cheese?
Rich what?
Rich stews.
I thought you said Jews.
They're all rich, aren't they?
My boy.
Fucking diamonds, eh?
What do you think of this Innis and Gunn? L'chaim. No. Sorry. Every time with the Jews, Reg.
Where are the diamonds?
Where are the stones? Best served ice cold in an Innis and Gunn glass. Oh, fucking hell. What marketing thing
I've
that
got
is.
an Innis and Gunn glass. It's the bottle, you cunt.
I'm not gonna lie. I think you've probably stolen the most expensive fucking beer from your dad's collection. Because if this is cask matured, that it's not brewed in a vat, like just mass produced. If it's cask, that's so.
Well, he's up in Edinburgh. He can get himself another one if I tell him quick enough.
330 bottle, nice bottle, clear bottle. Don't see many of those, but I suppose they're trying to, because of the colour it's got from the cask.
It's a lovely colour.
Yeah, and it's a 330 ml. Yeah, it's also 6.6%.
Oh,
Marlon's non-drinking face. Oh, right.
Twisted Tuesday.
Twisted Tuesday. Look, I've got a third of a bottle of vodka in that fucking mega pint there. There you go. Over to you. Must be happy. Oh, it's rich. It smells rich.
Does.
Oh, yeah.
See what we reckon.
Ooh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah.
Yekshmesh. Cinque.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that is nice.
That is strange.
Get me on that sofa.
Oh, it's smooth.
Oh,
That is really good. I can tell you drink half the fucking thing already, Ollie, you bastard. Jesus Christ.
You almost get that like whiskey like aftertaste hit on the back, don't you? Like
it's got a warming thing going on, definitely. You got that. I know what they're saying about the sort of yeah, it all makes sense. You've got that it's smooth, sort of like that warming feeling like a whiskey. You've got that smooth feeling of like it's almost like a caramel, which would kind of make sense if it's aged in that sort of barrel. You get that sort of smoky, sort of sweet thing going on. But it's also got like a tiniest bit of zest to it, like tiny amount.
Yeah, just enough to take the edge off, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, and it doesn't taste like 6.6% beer. Like we've had like strong beers on here before, and you're like, fucking Jesus Christ, alive, a paint stripper. But this is like, do you know what? If I was to liken this to anything, it's I mean, what I'd say Old Speckled Hen, but Old Speckled Hen doesn't come fucking close to this at all. This is because that's also another golden beer, isn't it? But this is fucking delicious. It's the only beer I've had in a 330 that I'm disappointed it's not in a 500. That's fucking brilliant. This is.
So other than your dad's fridge, where can we get these from?
I don't. Let's have a look.
Because I really like that. That's a nice drop. That
fucking good. Innis and not anus. Fucking autocorrect.
Search history kicking in, isn't it?
Fucking time. Oh, they're not too bad. Case of 24 will set you back 35 quid delivered.
Oh,
that's not that bad. No, considering because it's over. I think over 4.5 or 5%. It goes to different
tax bracket.
Different tax brackets. So it's more expensive. Yeah, £35 delivered from the Innis and Gunn shop themselves. That is fucking good. Aged for 51 days in a cask. So yeah, that's not a cheap game to do. See,
no,
because most of it is just brewed in a big vat, straight into kegging, straight out the door.
Bish bash bosh.
Yeah. Whereas if you're storing it, I mean, just cask storing anything is expensive.
Do you not think though that obviously you can taste that in there though? It's worth it.
It's got depth to it. It's got real body and real depth. It's like almost like you know when you drink like someone's like, oh, here's a nice whiskey or here's a nice bottle of wine. You can tell. I mean, half it's bollocks, but you can tell that it's like full bodied. It's rich. It's got it's just got stuff going on. It's not literally just fucking in a stainless vat straight out into a fucking barrel. This is fucking brilliant. It's definitely got whiskey color to it. That's probably where it gets its color from. I'm not gonna lie. I learned that on a whiskey tour actually. They said went to Ireland, went to Jameson's.
Oh yeah.
And they said the only reason that Jameson's has the colour it does, I think I'm right in saying this, I might be wrong. I think all whiskey is made white and it only gets its colour from the barrels in which it's stored. So it's Jameson's stored in old port wine barrels and that's where it gets it's a lot of its flavour and all of its colour from. So that wouldn't really surprise me because that is way more amber than like
a Corona. It's
not got that piss water fucking off yellowy brown.
And it's so like crystal clear as well, isn't it? There's
no sediment floating.
Fucking hell, Ollie, you've really stepped the fucking game up here, mate. Jesus Christ. When you brought it round, I was like, oh, Innis and Gunn, we've had that before, and I didn't think too much of it, but Jesus Christ. Right, anyway, so TripAdvisor, where we at? I'll start 5. Simple.
I'm with you there. I'm on a 5. It just does exactly what it says on the bottle.
Oh, it's so good.
To be fair, it has got it on the bottle. 5 stars, mate. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Marlon.
No, I hate whiskey. Sorry, Dad. It's...
If you let us down on a fucking...
He's working his way through it nicely.
That vanilla and caramel, that really...
There's so much going on, but it works so well together.
There's nothing overpowering.
It's well balanced.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. We've tried all these wanky beers with a million fucking flavours, and sometimes you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, like it's all in there, but
then sometimes you get left with a shitty aftertaste.
Yeah, but you can taste every single fucking part of that beer.
It's not in your face.
No.
It's probably sessionable.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me. If we got a case of this, I'd be happy as Larry. After 4, I'd be on me back, but...
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Fuck me! Jesus Christ, the fight. We haven't had. When was the last time we give it a 5 all round? Was it?
Last week was close.
Last week was close. Curbs let us down on that one. Yeah. But fucking hell. That is gorgeous. That
We had a 5 last time I was on. Sports beer.
Sport! Oh, fucking yes! Sports I forgot about sports beer. I keep seeing people putting Instagram stories up of Gatorade and like Bud Light. I'm like, what the fuck are they? Oh, sports beer! Shit, I forgot. We haven't sports beer in ages. Oh. Well,
I'd say I'll buy some of them in for the next time I'm a piss.
Absolutely.
Like, definitely.
Oh.
it's proper sessionable. It's like it's heavy. It's not heavy. It's full bodied. It's high percentage. It's easy drinking. It's crisp, but at the same time, it's kind of fruitful and flavorful and dark. But it's also light. It's fucking hell.
It's mind-blowing.
I would go as far as to say that is the best beer I've ever tasted.
Wow.
That is
Seriously?
bold claims coming out the doghouse
I know what
tonight.
it is because, like, I mean, yeah, it's not a lager, is it? It's definitely a beer, but that's something else. That is fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Innis and Gunn is called the original.
Get yourself out there and buy some. It's fucking worth it.
Clear bottle, white.
Or ask Ollie to nick it.
Cheers, Dad. Love you. You're the best.
Hey, imagine if you'd nicked it and he'd heard, and it would have been like fucking shit.
Probably saving it for a special occasion or something.
God, yeah, it's been sat in there for like, it's been bottle aging for the last 2 years. Oh, it's fucking
Had the
incredible.
4-pack there on the side light.
I mean, I've got me mango and passion fruit fucking Smirnoff vodka on the go here, and I'm going to let that come to the side. I'm going to finish this bad boy off first. Oh. So I went, did a quiz on the weekend, and again, now we've had some pretty fucking funky quiz names. Last time we had Snaker and Kyle on air, we were going through some of the quiz names that we had. This week, we nearly got kicked out.
It was only a matter of fucking time, wasn't it?
we nearly got barred. Well, there were 2 of us. There were 2 teams. There's so many of us now. There's 2 teams. And we were sort of struggling for a team name. And I'm pretty good on the spot names. Whereas like, if you give me 2 days to come up with a name, I won't come up with anything. But if you sat there and like, mateys, the quizmaster, like, I need a name. And I was like, Anyway, so our team name was, and I'll fully hold my hands up. I used a Frankie Boyle joke. It was, I like my women how I like my whiskey. 12 years old and in a barrel.
That doesn't work for a team name. It's too long.
I know it. I thought that, but everyone laughed. So I was like, fuck it, we'll go with it. Now, I thought I'd overdone it. I really thought I'd overcooked it with that one. No. Our comrades on the other side of the bar, who were obviously our mates, they turned up late again, didn't have anything to come up with, and he went with hands up if you want to finger the barmaid.
Yes.
The quizmaster, I give him his fucking due. He read both team names out once, and then the landlady came over and was like, "No." And that was it. And he came over and he's like, I fucking love it. Fucking cat.
That must be the highlight of his day, innit? When he's sitting there, he sees you lot rock up going,
honestly.
Here's the lads.
He's a top bloke, he is. Anyway, he it turns out somebody complained about our team name, not the finger of the bar name. So because someone had complained, being like, oh, you can't read that out. It makes it seem like they're paedophiles. And I was like, just like to correct you there, mate. Not being funny. It doesn't make us sound like we're paedophiles. Child murderers is what it makes us sound like, I'll have you know.
There is a difference.
I stab them, I don't fuck them, all right?
Much like Belgians.
We come up with a few good ones. I had Joseph Fritzl's Amazing Spaces. Fred and Rose's Ground Force. Yeah, we had a few other ones like that, but yeah, we went with that one in the end. And anyway, so my mate who came up with the hands up wants to finger the barmaid name went up to the bar, and she was like fucking Death Starred him out. Death Star? Fucking Star Wars. Had enough. Death stared him out and was like, I can't remember what she said, something along the lines of, I fucking appreciate your team name.
Meet you around the back in 10 minutes.
I think he said, what did he, something along the line, I think I remember what he said, but it was something along the lines of, have a drink and shut the fuck up. And she was like, what is it? Do you want a drink? She was like, yeah, go on then. that was the end of it. But yeah, so
When he come back, it's like, smell these.
yeah,
Didn't even have to put my hand up.
yeah.
Only halfway.
Yeah, so I don't really know what we're gonna come up with for the next one. It's gonna have to be pretty fucking hideous. Any ideas? I was thinking about Reg and the Foreskins.
That's a band, mate.
We had what was the last one 2 weeks ago? It was I might be a vegan, but I still eat ass. You fucking love that at all. Yeah. That was it. Oh fuck me. We were on a team, and this woman come over. Her team didn't turn up or something, so she said, "Can I join your team?" So yeah, of course, no worries. And God, thank God, she was the fucking brain box of us. We would have come. I mean, we came fourth. We would have come sixth, which was flat last.
Well, at least you came.
Hey.
Just like that barmaid.
She had a fucking Gert perm. We call her the Perminator, which is not my joke. But anyway, so we came up. Well, Snaker come up with a name, not me. He said, "I got it. Syndrome of a Down." I thought we all fucking laughed. Great, yeah. Of course, she pipes up. Oh, my first child had Down. Oh, for fuck's sake! Can't fucking win. Same as the Caroline Flack toaster joke. It just doesn't go down well. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Ollie, I want to ask you, how's Black Trash Summer treating you, mate?
Well, this is probably its third outing now, because the first outing I got trouble for it. Well, I didn't exactly get in trouble. They told me to put the work uniform on.
Is that not your work uniform then, no?
It was for about 2 hours.
Please tell the listeners, you rang me that day. I was in the middle of work. I haven't saved your number, I won't lie. It's all right. I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, drive. Fucking vest got me in trouble, and I was like, thinking through my brain, who the fuck is this? I was like, Ollie, it's Ollie. This is gonna be fucking brilliant. Pray tell. So tell the listeners what happened.
So I got to delivery point. No, booked in, gave him paperwork, blah, blah, blah. Thought no more of it. About 20 minutes up the road, get a call from the office. We had a complaint put in about you this morning. I was like, for what? Actually, for once, I've driven responsibly. I've not been a dick on the road. I haven't had any road rage. Not that I ever do anyway. And I haven't
pushed any golfs down the fucking hard shoulder.
And I haven't cussed at a police officer. Yeah, it's about what you're wearing. What? Is it my vest? Yeah. What it says on it, I was like, it just says Black Trash Summer. Can fucking mean anything, no?
I can't. What fucks me off about that is that the amount of fucking vests we've sold, we've not had anyone no one has messaged in being like, I got in trouble from fucking White Trash Summer vest. We make one fucking vest. This is Black Trash Summer. We sell it to a black man.
And he gets the shit.
And you're the one in shit for it. Yeah. Get fucked. Get fucked.
See, I was told to put my work shirt back on instead.
Was that? You said some white-haired old witch, didn't you, or something?
Oh, there you go. She was white.
Exactly. Fucking white knights. I have no time for it. She was like, "Oh, that's so racist,
So rude,
so rude." Hey, who are you defending? The person that's fucking wearing it? Fuck off.
Well, it doesn't exactly describe that it's about black people, you know?
No, exactly. It's
just
not
as black.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even like, but if I had a shirt that said, I don't know, I'm white and I'm a piece of shit, people would be like, well, he is white. And if he thinks he's a piece of shit, he's a piece of shit. Leave him to it. But anyone, just the moment they can jump on that racism train, or like, they'll jump to your defense in a moment. Don't worry, black man, I'll defend you.
I don't want defending, mate.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Exactly. Just fuck off.
I've got enough guns to do it myself.
I just don't understand it. I don't understand where their like sense of self-righteousness comes from, and this sense of, oh, every minority in this country needs me to stand up for them. No, they fucking don't. Just fuck off. So what did the office say to you? I bet that was a really fucking difficult one for them to navigate, wasn't it? It was like, Ollie, I know you are, I said, black, and but I guess, God, no, am I racist? I don't know.
To be fair, they're all sound as fuck in the office because
that's good, then.
They know what I'm like and they know what I come out with, and even they are surprised with what I come out with sometimes.
As are we. We're in the Discord, Ollie. We know the school, mate.
I could just imagine that white girl now at the counter going, black. Black.
What is that from?
Anchorman.
That's it.
Black.
Yes, love, I am.
I have to be more careful though these days because I'm not the only black driver at Broughton's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does he need a shirt as well?
I don't know if you do him big enough because he's twice the size of me. He is huge.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
He makes most of the trucks there look fucking tiny.
Get the air seat all the way up. It still gets in it and it hits the floor.
You're like Tyrone off a fucking lock stock, innit? Snatch, that's it.
Couldn't fucking think who it was. It was in my head.
Big old leather jacket on him, mind. What the fuck can he get away from?
He can move when he has to.
Get your dog off my seat.
It's a stolen car, Tyrone.
What car was it? Was it like
Rover.
Yeah.
Rover P6, wasn't it? Or was it?
Sorry,
was it
75? No, I don't know.
No,
I don't fucking know Rovers, mate.
oh.
A bit before my time, innit?
Oh, it was.
It was the slab of cheese one.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
I think it's the Rover. I think it's a Rover P6. I might be
Mate,
wrong.
watching him call out that car at the petrol forecourt was fucking hilarious.
Is it-
Leather on leather squeezing out through the doorway.
I tell you what, Guy Ritchie knows how to write a fucking film.
Yeah, that's quality.
It was in The Gentleman, wasn't it? What do you say? You black cunt. What are you going to say?
It's Snatch, not Lock, Stock, innit?
Snatch,
Yeah, that's it, Snatch, yeah. You black cunt. You gonna say anything? Well, you're a black and you're a fucking cunt. What do you want me to say? I was like, he's ended racism. He's ended racism in one fucking sentence. Fuck's sake.
I love that movie. All Guy Ritchie's movies, to be fair. Love them all.
I do as well because
Apart from Aladdin.
what?
He done Aladdin.
No.
I was on that.
Who did you play in Aladdin?
I was one of
Were you one of the street stalkers?
The parrot.
I was one of the soldiers on horse.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, and
With-
I did
with
have
the-
lines, but
okay.
they cut me out of the movie because I didn't sound Arabic enough.
Now that's
He's like,
racist.
He's like, yeah, you look the part, mate. You just can't speak it.
I can see you flying down the fucking road with a saber.
Make way for the prince. Try it in a different accent.
Shag, make way for the prince.
End up sounding more Irish than anything. Apparently, I was like, fuck
You just
that,
got to
man.
go like lots of like this. What's that? I said it in the last podcast, like fucking Prince. Was it Mohammed bin Salman? So have you seen The Dictator with Sacha Baron?
Oh,
One of my favorite fucking. It needs to be more pointy on the top. What do you mean more pointy? Like you see, there is a film with the coyote and the ostrich or whatever it is. I can't remember. And he make a rocket with a pointy tip, and the goes. Israel. And do you know what the funniest fucking thing about that, right? Elon Musk, when he started SpaceX, they built him a rocket. And
With a pointed tip.
no, a rounded tip, and he said it needs to be more pointy. And they made a pointy tip. And he said they were like, I think it was Rogan that was interviewing him, and he said, "Did that make the rocket worse?" He was like, "Marginally, yeah, but it had to be pointy." Israel, nuclear winter.
Aladdin.
You are a HIV Aladdin. Oh, I love that film. I fucking love that film. Why is it we enjoy the films like that the most? Like you've got The Dictator, Ali G to a point. Most of Guy Ritchie's shit. Because it takes. I mean, Sacha Baron Cohen's a good one for Borat and for The Dictator because he spends the whole time taking the piss out of the Jews.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because a lot of their content,
no,
you don't
because
get the
he's
same thing?
Jewish, because he's Jewish and he can do it,
Yeah.
and we really enjoy it, and we can laugh at the things that we're not meant to laugh at, but it's kind of okay because he's Jewish and he's doing it to Jewish people. And it's the same thing with not quite the same thing with Guy Ritchie's stuff. Guy Ritchie, I've always found, is a bloke that is willing to push the boundaries, and you'll find critics that are on the Guardian and all this that are being like, oh, it's just like, it's misogynistic and it's you know, it's dog whistling to the alpha males of society, and it's kind of, you know, dabbling with racism in a bad way. And I'm like, no, it's not though. It's not, because it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I was saying it the other day to a friend of mine. I was like, I always find where the boundaries of comedy are, you know, if you push past that boundary, you can find out what other stuff's funny if you're just willing to offend a couple of people. And if more people laugh than they don't, then then it's all right.
Onto a winner, like.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand, and I don't understand why everyone's so.
But the thing is, though, comedy's not out there to offend people.
It's
That's
not,
where people
no,
get it wrong, innit? And they
this
get it all
is-
twisted because,
this
like,
is
you
what
know,
I was- this is what I was
think
saying
it was,
earlier about making suicide jokes and stuff.
yeah. Well, Ricky
It's-
Gervais said it, didn't he? He
Yeah.
turned around and said, like, you know, I'm here to make people laugh, and people do laugh. You know, if
Yeah.
you get offended, that's your own opinion. Do you know what I mean? That's fine. Like,
You have the right to be offended, and I have the right not to give a fucking shit.
exactly that.
As he says, if you get offended, that's on you,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah.
I can't make you interpret it in a funny way. If you get offended,
Yeah.
that's you.
Exactly. And
Same goes, you can always put with racism, where if someone gets offended, say someone said something to me, someone else gets offended because of what was hers. Well, that's on you. That's not. Why should I be offended just because you're offended by it?
That's what I'm saying about like white knights and stuff. Like, if someone makes a joke about, I don't know, fucking anything that doesn't involve me, you know, but say for instance, being racist against the Arabs, I'm not gonna like if I was to stand up and be like, you can't say that. The Arabs are the backbone of this country and they've suffered enough. Like, no, because it's not my fucking place to say it. And there was a video I was watching on YouTube similar to this, and it was fucking brilliant. I'll see if I can link it to everyone on Discord or whatever. And it was a little YouTube video, and this bloke, it was fucking brilliant. He was wearing a full, like, almost kimono, like a, you know, full Japanese garb.
Yeah.
And he had one of those little rice paddy field hats on. You know the ones with the little, you know, like
The upside down walk.
yeah, that's it, like an upside down walk. And he had his
Like
hands
the Japanics, because
yeah,
of them.
yeah, he had his hands together in like almost like a praying position, and he was going through some fucking university where all woke as fuck. And he was like, he was like, does this offend you? And he was like, is this offensive? And they're like, yeah, because you don't understand the culture. It's not really for you to, you know, you can't say that, and that's not okay. And he's like, and some bloke come up behind him and fucking hit his hat off. He's like, you're a fucking piece of shit. You don't understand this and the other. He's like, going on. Anyway, so, and then cut scene, he goes to Little China with the same thing on. He's got the full fucking Mulan fucking dragon mustache on. Yeah. The full, you know, the full, the sort of extended, what's his name? Hulk Hogan that goes to beyond the chin line. Anyway, and he was like, what do you think is that? And they were like, yeah, very good. Yeah, I like it. He did the same thing with the Mexican. Like, he had the sombrero and the maracas and a sombrero.
So this guy you're talking about, was he like a white American?
He's a white guy, yeah.
See, like,
And he's dressing up in that. That's cultural appropriation. That's not okay because you don't
yeah,
understand the culture.
fucking
You don't,
soft cunts, aren't they?
you
Like,
don't understand what they've been through.
like anywhere I've been in the world, like if you go and sort of like mingle in with the locals, like in the Middle East, like in Africa, and you like dress like them, you get a part of it, and you get into that, and they love it. Like
They
you're-
appreciate
yeah,
that.
You're basically you're not there to take the piss. You're trying to like what do you want to call it? Experience their way of life, you know, by
Immerse yourself in their culture.
Try and speak with them, converse with them, eat their food, you know, dress like them, like maybe, you know, just live with them for a little bit. I think it's fucking brilliant. Like, but you know, if you're gonna go around and fucking that's just ridiculous, isn't it? In soft place.
Like I've
Tell people you can't do things. Fuck off.
I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm like mad into my ska. So like, I'm into like 80s ska. So you got the specials, the beat, you know, the selector, and also into older ska, like the original sort of Windrush generation. So, oh god, I can't think of a fucking thing off the top of my head now because I'm so fucking pissed. But like old school stuff, like Lord Tanamo, a few others like that. And the best part about that was it was ska and two-tone was sort of built off the back of black music, and it was all from stuff that was coming over from Jamaica and the West Indies. But in the 80s, that was good because they fucking loved it. They loved that we were getting into it, the UK scene. We were putting our own spin on it, and we were redoing music that had come from like the 60s and whatnot. And I'd go to these ska concerts, and I'd be there, and me fucking buttoned up Fred Perry, and me bleached Levi's, and me little fucking half-inch braces. Me and Snaker used to go all the time, and I'd be fucking rubbing shoulders with these black guys, and there was no one saying cultural appropriation there, because we're all there enjoying the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like, why can, like, you see these, like, white girls with cornrows,
Yeah.
and they're getting screamed at in the media, like, you know, celebrities that have decided to put cornrows in, or like someone that's wearing some sort of outfit that could vaguely resemble maybe like a native Indian dress, or maybe even like someone, I think one of the, like, Lady Gaga might have worn a fucking kimono or some sort of, you know, Japanese thing. That's cultural appropriation. I'm like, but how can you say that? How can you say that when you don't know? It could just be her really appreciating that really looks really well. I think you've done a really good job.
But that's a bit like saying if Marlon went to fucking America and then dressed up in his cowboy boots and his jeans and a hat, and then people saying, what are you doing? Like, you know.
Oh no, but they won't say that because he's a white man and he's wearing what a white man would wear. But in fact, he's a white man that's from fucking Somerset in England, has never stepped foot in fucking Texas until like a couple months. So, you know, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, we had, like, when we went to the Calgary Stampede in Canada, like, when me and a few of the lads went up there, we looked like fucking aliens when we got there, because everyone's there. They're like Wranglers, Levi's, the boots, the Stetsons, the shirts, everything. So, like, we wasn't like taking a piss. We wanted to sort of like blend in with everyone else. So we went down to like a local, what they call like a tack shop. I got kitted out with like some Wranglers, the boots, like handmade, $290. Yeah, best money I ever spent though. Like fucking nice ones.
Ollie points at his own shoes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You
Like
kept them
them.
on the down low, Shaq. Jesus Christ. Yes, mummy.
They are comfy as fuck.
Fucking.
I went for the
They
old
look like square toes, so they're probably Ariats.
Yeah.
but yeah, like you, like
But not the big wide square toes.
Ooh.
when we went out, like, you know, dressed like, I mean, I didn't get a Stetson. I had like I mean, some of the guys out there were like sort of
He's
sporting
got a
like
fedora
baseball
on.
caps with like a decent like polo shirt or
Yeah.
something. And like you just blend in with the rest of the locals, and they fucking love it. They're like going, bloody hell, guys, you made an effort. You
Yeah,
blend
that's
in with
it,
the
you're making
crowd.
an
You're
effort.
part of it, and like you just kind of like you feel like you're experiencing it more for what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're stood there in your whatever they wear down like Wells now on a night out, like tracky bottoms, a fucking
Yeah.
wife beater and a pair of trainers, you just, I don't know, you just don't feel like you're getting that full experience of it, do you? So, but no one there was ever cussing us and saying like, who the fuck do you think you are coming over here like
This
trying to
is
dress up
fucking
like
British.
us?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking white people coming over here taking our jobs. But we had a few months back, I had some guy send me like a little video message or a voice message, and through people that I knew that he was from Means, and he was from like an upper class background. He's like, I love the podcast, you guys are fucking brilliant, you know, blah blah blah. He didn't see me just being like, no, you can't listen to my podcast because you're from Means and I'm trash and you're appropriating my shit culture, my fucking being a scumbag. And no, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you want to listen to us, listen to us. Like, I don't know. I'm getting off on one now. It just winds me to fuck up. Winds me up something fierce. I don't know what it is, but do you ever think that this country has just gone
Too far?
I don't want to say it, but I feel like that. I really
Go on,
do. I
say
really
it.
do feel. I feel like not just the country, but the world is going too far with this whole
PC?
Yeah, no PC,
PC
but-
culture.
It's
yeah,
just
PC
soft, isn't
culture,
it?
but it's not just about race. It's also about
Everything.
like this whole gender thing. But I was glad to see recently the rugby. You hear about this?
No?
Rugby have said
Born with a cock.
no.
In layman's terms, yeah.
Unless you went through a gender transition before the age of 12, you are if you're a woman, you're not allowed to compete in men's. If you were born a man, you're not allowed to compete in women's unless you transition before the age of 12.
Exactly, they've not hit puberty yet and gone through that transition of like the muck life. Yeah, because they were saying about the swimmers, weren't they?
Swimmers, yes,
Yeah.
that was a huge thing, and the rugby followed suit, which I was very glad to see because I think it's fucking madness. There was that bloke, wasn't there?
Well,
That
yeah,
bloke was like 417th in the world.
Yeah.
Which, you know, not gonna lie, he's probably better than 99.9% of the general population at swimming, but in a competitive sense,
He was shit.
He's crap. Oh, transfer to a what? Transferred. Transfer windows. Transfer window still open, Shag. Still time. He transitioned to a woman and was first in the world, highest ranked.
But that's a given, though, isn't it?
Of course it is.
You know,
of course.
Like that's the one thing that always baffles me is like, you know, and you'll get these people that will transition from one gender to another, but you know, like I think not all men. There is, I know some women that have always been like maybe like their structural build is probably bigger, stronger, and you know more of what a man might be. But you know, normally a guy's a bigger bloke. Do you know what I mean? More, there's more strength. There's more, you know.
Well, yeah, so because that's what testosterone does to you. It makes your muscles grow. Your bones are. It makes you taller. Makes your muscles grow. It makes. I think. Do we have more bones density than women? I don't know. I think that might be wrong. But anyway,
I know nothing about bone density.
No.
No, I just know about
only if a good looking
density.
woman was like, wee.
You anemic cunt. Get him.
But yeah, you can't go to sort of like, you know, your mid-20s, early 30s and think, yeah, do you know what, I'm going to whip that old chap off and then go and compete in the Olympics as a woman.
No.
And then expect to beat everyone. How can you accept that that award or trophy or medal? Like, do you know what I mean? It's
an empty victory.
It's like being a heavyweight boxer and winning against the lightweights, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think it's totally wrong that, you know, you should be able to be a man for say 40 years of your life and then all of a sudden be able to compete against women because we all know that women have the brain the size of a squirrel.
No.
I'm joking, of course. But yeah, I'm glad to see that I think this is probably the start because I've not heard anything about it. Like no sporting organisation or anything like that had actually made a stand and actually stood up and gone, no, you know what? This is bollocks, all right? We can all say that women are men and men are women and shoes are fucking heads and feet are fucking arms. You know, we can do this all day. And somebody stood up and gone,
actually,
no, you know what? Fuck this. No, this is.
Well, I think that's got to happen across the board with everything, though, innit? I think people have got too entitled now with, like, you know,
what is this? What are
freedoms and like
future civilization's going to look back upon our fucking?
The thing is, you'll get like a lot of people now say, "Oh, you got to go with the times, and you've got to do this, and you've got to do that." It's not like we're not stuck in the fucking 60s now, are we?
No, but I'm all for if you're not hurting anyone, do what you fucking want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
if you
believe in what you want to believe in, just don't push it on no one else.
Yeah, if you want to identify as a potato, I don't fucking care. It makes no odds to my life. But if you want to compete on an international stage against women when you are really a man, then no, it's not fair. You know, it's all about a level playing field.
But the thing is, if you want anything in life, you got to work for it. Do you know what I mean? And you can't. Well, say you can cheat, but that's cheating, isn't it?
It is.
You know,
Russia very good at that.
I'll make it clear. I have no problem with transgenders or people who change their gender or identify as this.
That's literally you do you, boo. Nobody fucking
when
cares.
You're 413th in the world and you know you ain't going to be number one as a man, and just change to a woman so you can be number one.
Yeah, it's cheating, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't care as long as it don't hurt anyone. But that kind of thing it's detrimental to the sport and all these women that have trained for years and years and years to be the head of their game, and they've finally got there, and some fucking, you know, left back in the changing rooms cunt decides, you know what, if I lock that cunt off, I can win. Fuck it. You know, it's just, it makes no sense.
But the thing is, on that though, I think it's normally like the minority's voice that normally gets heard as well. So it's almost like this whole thing with people putting,
yes.
So like people like pushing stuff out. So like, let's say for example, like, you know, the gay and lesbian community. So like, I know people from both sides of it.
Yeah.
You know, a fair few lesbians from the army. I know a couple of gays from well, not so much from the army, but Civvy Street. But they don't like push it on no one. Do you know what I mean? And they don't say, oh, you know, we got to like, you know, publicise more about who we are and this and get more acceptance. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're gay or straight, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's entirely up to you. Like,
I spent hours on the internet researching lesbians. So
fucking amazing. Like, but yeah, like it's normally the minority that kind of voice their opinion, their thoughts and feelings and emotions, and then that always gets publicised because the BBC are wankers.
No, they're not, are they?
Well, that's another story, isn't it?
The thing is, you don't see a man walking down the street with a sign that says, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Do what you want. Whatever makes you happy. No, it's like, fucking Tories! Ah!
Maybe that's a new t-shirt. Not fucking Tories. I don't give a fuck.
I've already come up with it. When the next election cycle comes round, I've already got the most fire line of merch, and I'm going to beat this out.
On the Wu-Tang note, have you seen they've just brought out Crocs? They've
You
just
would only
collaborated with Crocs.
You would only be the 18th person to tell me that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shut the fuck up and go back in my corner.
No, it's because
You don't shut up about Wu-Tang?
no, man, Wu-Tang Clan, not to fuck with. So I got it DM'd, I've had it sent to me private message on Discord, I've had people tag me in Discord. And
Went through Discord a lot.
Yeah, it's
all about Discord.
Yeah, big up Discord.
You're not a patron, become a patron.
Yeah, exactly. We ain't got to plug it ourselves. We've got Ollie do it for us. And I said to everyone on there, I was like, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you. I know it's on there. The day they came out, I got on there and fuck it, I don't know what it is, but I said there's downsides to being a white guy with the feet of a black guy listening to the Wu-Tang, because the size 12s were fucking gone. They were gone in a fucking heartbeat, all of them. And I'm fucked. Like, I just don't, unless you want to buy them on, they're like 35 quid to 50 quid, unless you want to pay 130 on StockX.
It's like, did you see
I really want some Wu-Tang Crocs, but I just can't.
You are the first person in the world to ever say that.
They're fucking awesome. They do so many different styles. They've got the ones with the big like badges that go on the front and say Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang.
Did you see when they released those cowboy boot Crocs?
Yes.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
There's a bloke that actually makes them. Yeah, you did. Yeah. There's a bloke that makes them. You've seen that, obviously.
No, I haven't looked into it. I don't want Crocs. I'm not a fucking nonce.
There's a bloke, and this will make you cry. He gets cowboy boots. He cuts the fucking calves off them.
What?
And he sews them into Crocs.
Right, he's a piece of shit.
If you don't come back from Texas with some not Wu-Tang Crocs.
I'm not wearing Crocs. Suck a dick.
Suck a dick. No, if you don't come back with some fucking
Cowboy Crocs.
Cowboy Crocs, I'll be very much disappointed.
I'm not coming back with cowboy Crocs. I'm buying some new boots, definitely. Maybe 2 pairs.
You looking forward to your little America holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to book the fucking car, which I haven't done yet.
You said to me, you fucking, this is the one thing. I came back from my holiday and we had a little chat about it, and I was like, look, I've done it through this, and it was this, and it was this, and it was easy, and it was great, and it was fine. I got off the airport, got to pick the car up, and it was fine. He's like, yeah, I'll do that, driver, I'll do that. He was like, oh yeah, I found the car, found it, yeah, it's all sorted.
Got the quote and everything, then forgot about it. I need to do that. I really need to.
Do you know what's really funny?
When it's gone up fucking 300 quid.
No, is that if you don't book it by this weekend, me and Doll will have booked our next holiday to America with the car before you have booked yours.
I can just imagine him walking off the plane and going up to a first desk and be like, have you got a car? Have you got a car? Please tell me you have a car.
Getting on the plane and going, fuck, I didn't book the car.
Oh no, honestly, you know, like men have that opinion, like, oh, I'll always be something there. Yeah, I'll be all right. I'll have a cheaper deal on the day, so I'll have shit sat around that I want to get rid of. They really fucking
They won't. You'll have Marlon and Big Chief walking down the road with a thumbs up in it, like trying to get lift somewhere.
Honestly, they don't. Because we only had our car for, when we went over there, we only had it for a week because we went over to the Bahamas.
How did that work when you were, did you drop it back to the airport?
No, I just dropped it back anywhere.
No.
I just drove down there, the nearest one. I was like, all right, yeah, I was meant
to drop it off 7-Eleven, like.
No, I was like, I was meant to take this back to Miami, but can I leave it here? And they were like, yeah, it's fine.
Don't give a fuck. Like,
if you don't try, you may as well just try. Even if it was 30 quid, like, it saved me probably $10 in gas to there, and then a fucking $30 Uber back from Miami Airport. So it was like an hour from where from Miami Airport was where we were staying. So I was like, I just try chance my arm.
They just hire a driver and they drive it up to the airport.
Well, they normally get
it.
That's what I mean. Because in a day, even if they said, oh, it's $100, I'd be like, okay, it's 3 hours of my time and $90.
They've normally got one of them like pickup trucks with a fifth wheel on the back, and a big long trailer. Just pick them all up and then just swing them around where they got to go, innit? Yeah.
I do. Honestly, I just chance your arm. You're not even picking yours up from the airport, though, are you?
No, there's a dealer about 15 minutes up the road.
Oh, so you're going to get off and then pick it up?
Yeah, because I don't think I'll be ready after like 10 pints to drive anywhere.
It's so fun. There's nothing.
Transatlantic flight.
There is anyone's been to Florida, flew into Miami Airport. There is nothing like getting off of Miami and just grabbing a car and just hitting I-95 at rush hour. It's like, let's fucking go! Yes!
See,
I have no idea what I'm doing. Awful. It was madness. It was fucking brilliant.
What's that? 6 lanes?
Yeah, six lanes each way, solid, and the lanes are smaller than our country, which is weird considering their cars are bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not very good at like
You're on the white
common
lines.
sense.
Fucking horrendous. So like your wing mirrors are probably 6 inches either side, inside of the white lines. It's fucking.
What's the car you had? Was it a Yukon? No,
I had a Tahoe.
Tahoe. That's
I got
right.
a
Yeah,
Tahoe.
that fucking big boy. Mine's
This time I've got a Suburban,
Ooh.
which is the even longer
That's one.
version
Yeah.
than the Tahoe.
So, I remember my granddad had a Tahoe, like, and that was like it's like a fucking sofa in the front seat, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like, you
it's-
can fit like 5 people across the fucking middle of it.
When I was sat in my front seat and I'm like, yeah, I'm a fairly tall bloke, I would reach over and I could just brush her shoulder. That was all I could do. Like, they're enormous. I can't wait. I just can't fucking wait to go back. It was
So you're going back to Miami?
Yeah, back to Miami, back to Fort Lauderdale, back to see Hillary and Tom. Stay with my DEA agent, legend of a friend.
See if you can get him over here and get him on.
I don't think he will. He's like,
It would be cool.
I like America, and I'm fucking leaving. I don't know if this bit's gonna get beeped out, but I'll tell you. He said, you drive about 25 miles of that way. He's from like Georgia, so he's southern as fuck. He's southern, he's his own cousin. He goes, you drive about 25 miles that way. You got the Miccosukee tribe. I have no problem with the Miccosukee. They don't pay no fucking taxes, and they'll build a casino wherever they damn well please. You drive into one of their service stations, they charge you $5 for a fucking coffee. But other than that, they're great fucking people.
Fuck me, you go Canada, they call them Redskins.
Oh,
Again,
Jesus.
going back to what we was on about earlier, it's not far from the truth, though, is it? What's what they did? That's how they like called each other.
Well, there's is it the Washington Redskins?
Yeah.
Is it used to? And they can't call them that anymore, can they? I'm sorry, but do you really think it was Native Americans that were campaigning against that? I imagine.
Doubtful.
Yeah, just fucking white knights, as always, with everything that it is. We are a fucking disgusting race, aren't we?
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, you people.
Coming from the guy that want to be part of the Western civilization.
Fuck, it's good we're friends. Why is it the Tuesday episodes are so much worse than the weekend episodes? We do on the weekends, we're like, yeah, a few drinks, have a laugh, this, that, and the other. Tuesdays, write off. Absolute fucking write off. Oh, dear.
I've had 2 beers.
You got to have a laugh, though, haven't you? I mean, fucking hell. I mean, like, my mate Gaz, who I serve with, fucking Gaz, if you're listening, mate, you know who you are, a.k.a. Django. He used to call me the Milky Bar Kid all the time, because I don't fucking tan. And no one ever kicked off about that. And obviously, when he used to walk in the cookhouse, I was like, Django. And obviously, all the Canes were like, what the fuck? You can't call him that. I was like, no, it's all right. He's a free man. He can eat in the cookhouse with us. It's all right, don't worry. Come over. You know.
Just remember the D silent.
Yeah, that's it. There's no fucking problems. He had no dogs chasing him on, I think. It was fine. But this is what I mean. Like, you know, I've got nothing against it. You know, we're all the fucking same at the end of the day, innit? We're just someone's just a little bit more tan than the other. Who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean?
That's it.
We are
doesn't
all
get over
fucking-
it.
We're all fucking scum.
Oh, fuck off.
At the
The
end
amount
of
of
the day.
bitches that are jealous of my tan in the winter. Oh my God.
I see Dole coming here earlier, looking you up and down like, motherfucker.
Exactly. Fucking white people pay for that shit.
Dole pays £20 a fucking can for that shag.
I just wake up like this.
I just woke up like this.
Oh, fucking hell. But more serious topic though, Ollie. Seriously, like we fucking chat about race and fucking this, that, and the other all. But have you like faced any like hardships with what, like obviously, you know, being who you are?
Not only in my first secondary school, there was one kid who was proper racist, but this was in Ireland.
Oh fuck me!
He was not educated then.
He was part of the IRA.
And I kind of come to a conclusion that it was more how he was brought up.
Yeah.
But his parents were quite racist, and he's just obviously absorbed that. And
You're in the south or the north?
south.
Yeah.
And yeah, just he was he was a nasty racist about it. I'd have fights with him. That's why I got kicked out of that school in the end.
You got kicked out.
Yeah, I ended up throwing him up against a fire door. The door swung open, broke off its hinges, set all of his alarms off. I dropped him, and everyone, because the alarms were going off, they just ran out the fire door and stampeded over the top of him.
Yeah. Calm as a bitch and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, they kicked me out because I retaliated.
That was in secondary school.
Then I got moved on to my second one.
What was your second one like? All right.
Yeah, that was fine.
Don't give a fuck.
It's funny because I went from a Catholic school to a Quaker. I never knew about Quakers
What
until
the fuck is a Quaker school?
mate.
Don't they make oats or porridge or something?
Thank
So you went from porridge stirring to making the porridge.
Fuck's sake.
But I don't really know how to describe Quakers, but all I know, they don't really do confrontation at all. So
No, they're very peaceful. That's the whole thing
when
about
I
them, isn't
got
it?
there, being me, I was like, I got to run with fucking millions. They ain't gonna fucking do nothing.
No cunt's going to touch me.
Oi, dickhead, dinner money now.
They thought putting me in detention for 2 hours every Wednesday was going to make me behave. Then they started making me rake the leaves. I was like, got friendly with a janitor. Oh, you got a lovely machine there, haven't you, for sweeping the leaves up? Don't mind if I borrow it on Wednesday afternoon. Fucking borrowed that, swept the leaves up, down the pub then.
They make you sweat the fucking leaves. Was that like a common...
Because they couldn't leave me in the detention room because I was too disruptive to everyone
right.
else. So they had to get me to do something else.
Fuck's sake.
There's one thing I did find funny on the first night out was when people found out I was private school and they're like, you, private school? You went to a boarding school?
Yeah, fuck yourself. But seriously, that must have been quite weird, like growing up in Ireland like, as a black bloke.
Yeah.
Because, not being funny, Ireland is absolutely the most pasty white fucking country in the world.
Where we lived, the two families we lived between, they were really, gonna sound bad, but they're just stuck in the times.
Yeah,
being
yeah,
the
yeah.
best.
You say what you fucking like, drive.
So when we bought the house there, the two families were trying to buy it to merge their farm together. And my old man just came in, I like that one, I'm having it.
And in their minds, these black buggers are coming here, bought that fucking house.
Fucking British. Coming over here, taking our land.
Jesus Christ.
And then, they see me and my mother.
Was it alright over time though or not?
I never got on with our neighbours. One,
Because of the house parties.
no, this is different neighbours. The one on our left, they're a lovely family, but the ones we were living between, they tried to make our lives as awkward as they could. Like, they poisoned my dad's dog.
You're fucking kidding.
No.
There is no... I've just lost my fucking dog. There is no place in hell that is hot enough and dark enough for a person that poisons a man's animal.
They put rat poison and mince meat.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen them do it.
Put it on their side of their
fence so they lick it through or whatever. Yeah. Fuck them cunts. Fuck them. They deserve...
Thought my dad was honestly going to kill him at that point.
Fuck that.
Then...
Why? Just what? For what reason?
They really didn't want us there. They used to go around their fields just shooting their shotgun at night, like trying to scare us almost. But
what? Because of who you were and the color of your skin, or the fact? Do you think it was because of the color of your skin, or because you bought the house that they wanted? We bought the
house
that they wanted.
Yeah.
Well, why did they fucking buy it? Couldn't afford it. Scumbags, get fucked. You're trash.
The reason that got sold was because the brothers didn't get on and the mother just didn't want to give it to him, so she sold it.
So they bought it on themselves, didn't they?
Yeah. So essentially, what it is, you symbolize the break in the family. And it wasn't who you were or what you were or whatever. It was the fact that you were the symbol of what was wrong with the family.
But yet they wanted to buy the land to merge the two farms together.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
None of it does. Oh, fuck the cunts. Fuck them.
Yeah, even to this day, if I see them, I just don't say nothing to them. But yeah, the ones to the left, I'm like, yo, how are you? How are you doing? Used to get fucking milk out their parlour and everything.
Fuck. Now, how long do you live there for?
13 years. My sister still lives there.
You're kidding.
No.
Fuck me. I'll give you due. I mean, like, obviously, I've never lived through. I say I've never lived through discrimination. I kind of have when I was at secondary school. I've said it before. Like, I lived in a caravan. I used to get like a little bit of bullying for like being a gypsy.
Yeah.
Not that I was a gypsy, but you know, you live in a caravan, you get that, you get bundled. Oh, you gyppo, you fucking smelly little pikey, this, that, and the other. Oh, do you want to buy my scrap and all this, that, and the other? Yeah, I paid no mind for it. I give him fucking shit money for a scrap, so I didn't care. But yeah, I don't know. It's like it's a totally different world to, you know, what most people live, and you know, most people just you get bullied at school for looking at, you know, just forgetting your book, or you know, being a bit Weasley, or having a funny shaped fucking nose or something. But yeah, I can't imagine what it would have been like to live in Ireland during like the early 2000s. Like,
see, the thing is, when people go on holiday there, they only see in the towns.
Yeah, you go to Dublin, you go to Temple Bar.
There's so many different cultures.
They're all so friendly, so they are. They're all like little leprechauns. They're all so
There's so many different cultures and that, but you can,
no, they're not.
You go out and live in the country.
That's it. Yeah.
Like our nearest town was half an hour away, in either direction. We had Kilkenny one way, Waterford the other way.
Yeah.
You go into them, they're the most cultured cities in Ireland and whatever, but yet you're in the middle of a country, you just see the old farmers.
Well, it's the same round here, really, isn't it? If you think about it, like the moment you step out of, you've got Wells, which is obviously, you got the Wells Cathedral School, which is full of every ethnicity under the sun, and then you got Bath, which is, you know, you got like a large Black, Asian community, you know, a lot of Eastern European community, and sort of Indian communities and whatnot. But the moment you step outside of any of those cities or towns, it just becomes white backwater. I like to think that like times have gone on a lot more since then, and that our generation is a lot more accepting. Yeah, and you know,
there's no reason for it around here though, is there? Because I mean,
no
like, I've had it out with people before in the past. So like, I grew up on the outskirts of London and in Slough as a kid. I mean, that's where I was born and brought up, and you can imagine the sort of communities we had around there. We had
everything,
every colour, gender, number, you name it. It was all there. Now, obviously, growing up as a kid, like I remember, like certain members of my family, like, you know, they were as racist as they come, but they grew up sort of like in the 50s, 60s when things were a little bit different back then. But I think there was less understanding on kind of how life was. So when I went to like, what do you call it, infant school, primary school, whatever, you know, we had a lot, not so much the Asian background because it was a Catholic school I went to as a kid. So there was a lot of the, I was gonna say, like black kids that were there. Do you know what I mean? From like the West Indies or like wherever, the Caribbean, whatever. You know, the same sort of like faith, whatever. And then when I went to secondary school, the secondary school I went to was in Maidenhead. It was an all boys school, 1,500 boys there, and the minority was the white boy. You know, the majority was boys from like India, Asia, or, you know, like from other, like, you know, black communities, whatever. But the thing is, what you got to remember is, like, obviously growing up as a kid, you'd hear and see and witness stuff that was being said by like older generations. But then when you went into school, you think, what the fuck are they on about? Because a lot of these people, I mean, I've got friends from like the black community, from the Indian community, from the Pakistani community, from all of them. And then, like I say, when I went on to join the military, from like the Nepalese community, from the Fijian community, from the Commonwealth. And like everyone's coming here for one reason, and that's to, you know, better themselves, better their life, and be a part of the English culture. Yeah. So I couldn't give a fucking monkey's where you're from at the end of the day. The bit that kind of gets me, cheers, mate. The bit that gets me is obviously when people start being like, you do get people coming in that just want to fucking sponge off society.
Yeah, of course you do, but you'll get that everywhere.
Of course, exactly. You know, so when you sit there and like make a derogatory comment and say, oh, you fucking, I don't know, Polish so-and-so, are you Romanian so-and-so, are you flipping Turkish so-and-so, because it's not because you're being racist towards, you know, their race, it's just that person as an individual. That's the way I see it, because on the same note, there's a lot of white people from England that do the fucking same thing. Oh, I'd rather be on the fucking dole than a nominal role. Yeah, well done, you fucking white piece of shit.
You useless piece of shit.
That's where, like, obviously in the past, you know, I have made comments, and I've had people say to me, oh, you racist piece of shit. I'm like, no, I'm not racist. I'm just fucking pointing out the obvious. You know, it doesn't matter who they are.
Yeah.
You know, if, let's say, for example, Marlon was a fucking absolute dolly scumbag on 6-pack of tenants every day, sat on his tyre in the front garden next to his washing machine.
I can't get tenants in Tesco, mate.
I'd make
He's
him...
only one wank knee away from being...
but just as an example, I'd describe him for who he was, like, and then it goes for whoever else. But I said I've got mates from all different backgrounds and everything, so it doesn't... This whole racism bollocks, it's got to stop. It's absolute horseshit. And the only reason why it continues because it keeps fucking repeating itself and people keep bringing it up. You know, like Morgan Freeman said it, didn't he? He said, I never grew up with any fucking racial problems in my life as a black child. You know, the reason why it still exists is because people fucking referring to it and bringing it up. It's absolute horseshit, mate.
But then you look at the people bringing it up as well. You notice over years, it's the same people who are just getting older.
Yeah.
Where younger generation are realising...
Nothing fucking matters.
You know, honest to God's truth, right? So,
or are too scared to say it. I don't know.
On Sunday just past, when I was at that 322 convention up at Bristol, took the kids to the zoo. There was about fucking 40 Range Rovers all parked. I was thought I'd go park with them.
Tory piece of shit.
So, like, me and my missus took the 2 younger kids out to like this sort of like animal adventure park. Absolutely fucking great. And then, like, where it is, there's like an indoor play area. So we had a bit of scran, had a bit of food. Took the kids in, she's there, got the little fucking bottle feed in. I thought I'd take the toddler in, have a little play around. And I kid you not, mate, there was a fucking Chinese kid there, there was a black kid there, and my white kid. And do you know what they did? They fucking played with each other.
Yeah.
They all enjoyed each other's company. Do you know why? Because they don't see no difference. It's what people are fucking taught.
Yeah.
And it's poor education. That's what it is.
That's the sad thing.
You know, my little boy was sitting there playing with all these other kids that didn't give a fucking monkeys, and it's brilliant.
Yeah, isn't it?
That's the way it should be.
My mum always told me a story when I was at playgroup when I was like, I don't know, like 3, 2.
That's back in 1984.
Yeah.
You were still 6'4" then.
It's probably about 94, 95. I was at like a little playgroup with my mates and I was always telling my mum this story about this kid called Lewis. And I was like, oh yeah, me and Lewis today, me and Lewis this, and me and Lewis that. And then one day, like, one of the carers at the playgroup, whatever, was like, "Oh yeah, Reg has said that he really wants to like Lewis come round his house. So I've spoken to Lewis's mum, and it's all fine." This is back in the 90s, where it was like, "Yeah, I've spoken to his mum, it'll be fine," kind of thing. Not like now we have to have like passwords and written confirmation, all that fucking bullshit.
Safe words.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
that's it. Safe words.
Pineapples.
Orange. No, not the fruit. The colour.
Pineapples. No, but yeah. And anyway, so my mum come to pick up me and Lewis. And I was like, you know, like 2-year-old me, like, yeah, right, I got it, Mum. Mum was like, I had no idea Lewis was black. Lewis was black as the ace of spades, but he was my best fucking mate. And I didn't give a shit what colour he was. And it was like, that's the point at which my mum was like, that's fucking weird. Because my mum was obviously born and raised in the 60s and 70s where, you know, there were obviously black people in the community and whatnot, but she was, you know, she got along with them, but you know, the time was different, absolutely different time. Whereas me, I was like, yeah, all right, this is my mate. This is like my best mate. Like, well, I don't give a fuck what colour his skin is. We were the fucking boys. And she said, that was the other thing she said to me. And after that, we like moved house. And no, it was before I met Lewis. And he was my mate. And this bloke come round. I might have said it on the podcast before. I might have. Bloke used to come around, service our vacuum cleaner. We're like, oh, it's old. Remember, like actual Hoover vacuums with the stainless steel head, weighed a fucking shit ton. You just had like a pole and a bag on the back. Then a man come round and service it and like bring you enough bags. I crawled up to him, like a boy on the Mendips who was like less than 2 years old or whatever. Black bloke from Bristol. We lived near there, and I walked up to him and I ran my finger down his leg and I looked him up. And I looked at my finger and he just turned, Mum always told me this, she was like, I fucking died of embarrassment. I was like, and before, she said, before I get the fucking words out, he turned around to, she was going to go, I am so sorry. And she said, before I get the words out, he looked at you and goes, no, son, it don't come off.
These colours never fade.
That's what I mean. Like, it's just fuck. Like, oh, but nowadays I'd be like, oh my god, no, Timmy, you don't understand. Like, there are so many different people in this world. You don't, you fucking racist little bitch. Spanking your 2-year-old
No,
for
you
not
can't
understanding.
spank them these days. You get in trouble for that.
What about a wooden spoon? Whatever happened to the fucking wooden spoon?
Or the belt.
And the belt.
I never had the belt.
mate.
I had the wooden spoon from grandmother. I had the wooden spoon. Mother and father never beat me, but I was never like naughty at me, mother and fathers. But you know, your great grandparents, you sort of you test the limits, see how far we can go.
Oh, I know the line now.
Yeah. Oh, right. Out comes the spoon. Yeah, fuck that.
I just got threatened all the time. I was sending to church on a Sunday, and I'd always behave myself then.
Any of you ever go to church?
No.
Nope.
A little bit as a kid, mate. It was kind of forced upon us. Yeah.
Really? You see, obviously, you're older than us, Keith. So you were probably the last generation that were like made like occasionally go to church on a Sunday.
And then when I was suffering from piles for a bit after that, so I stopped going.
Do you have a split fringe as well?
Middle parting.
That's yeah. I wonder what that little thing they put around your neck. It's like a cum receptacle, isn't it? It's like all the fucking shit from tin to tin.
Oh, no. No. Stop.
Your
That's
voice is too
enough.
deep. You cannot sing in a choir. Let me help you, boy.
Try to suck this lollipop.
Give him more fucking wine. Just plug him the wine. He'll do anything. Go on.
You brought out religion, Reg. So,
Soak it up with a bread.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit old school. Like, obviously, when I grew up,
we-
like, you know, Catholic background, all that sort of shit, it was like, do you know what? I've grown up to sit there and think, you know, obviously, I'm a Roman Catholic. Apparently, that's my religion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently.
That's why I got so many fucking kids, you cunt. You don't believe in fucking contraception, same as her mother. She's like one of 20.
But I think, like, as I've grown up, I've sort of, like, I say broadened my horizons or opened my mind a little bit. And I think what I've done is, as I've kind of gone around the world and met all different people,
I spent a lot more time doing it in the bum.
Yeah, that's it. No, so I feel like I've taken like segments out of other people's lives and religions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, religion's a load of bollocks, innit? It's like fucking politics. It's all a load of shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
It's a load of fucking
cult.
shit. It's just a load of bollocks to believe in, innit? But, you know, life is life at the end of the day. Nothing's changing, is it? So,
No.
but like people from, like, I've always like been quite fond of people like the Buddhist mentality and how they look at life and like what they call a whole ripple effect, innit? You know, because, you know, your action has a knock-on reaction to everyone else around you and this, that and the other. And that's a good thing to live by, isn't it? You know, depending on what you do, depends on what happens to everyone else around you, doesn't it? So, I don't know, it's like shit though, innit? But the bumming was alright. Plenty of fucking wine. And you got a free meal out of it as well. What's the fucking moan about? Eh? You know? Can we get them little books out and do the colouring in again? Yeah, we get free sweets as well. Right, until you fucking flies up, father.
Do you know
Jesus Christ.
back in the day,
Preaching from the street, Marlon, mate, honestly.
what was it? Is it alto, tenor, and something else? Whichever the highest pitch of the choir.
Mariah Carey.
Why did you know what choir boy's singing?
You did it once.
It's a whistle.
Fucking nonce.
Mariah Carey has a whistle tone. It's like a
Mariah Carey has some big ass titties.
Mariah
Big ass
Carey.
booty.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Marouche.
Oof, Marlon. She has got a fucking packing heat.
I'd do some nasty things to her.
Anyway, no, they used to castrate choir boys. You know that, just keep their voices high instead. Before they did, seriously. That's no fucking joke. Roman Catholics, yeah. Shout out you boys.
Well, that's genital mutilation, isn't it? Like,
Well,
same thing, I don't know. They do.
Clearly not in the name of a song.
yeah, that's it. They used to.
Fuck
But
me, they castrated me when I have 4 kids now, would I?
I've always offered, but you've never taken me up on it.
Well,
But no,
you know.
That's what they did before their voices dropped. If they had like a really good like tone of voice and get that really high pitch, they castrate them before their voices dropped.
Jesus Christ, right.
That's terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Good job I was smoking 400 fags a weekend then, wasn't it? Oh my god, fucking happened to me.
Fuck's sake. Right, are we ready to bin this off?
Nearly. I got a couple of shout outs to people who have ordered during the episode.
I'm just going to mix my fucking drink just for one last time.
Oh, yeah.
You can all fucking eat my ass. It is too hot. I don't care.
Just refreshing. I got no signal in there.
I've got to bring the little fucking laser cut doghouse QR codes, didn't I?
Yeah, it's still refreshing.
If you're wondering what we're listening to,
Oh,
we're
right.
listening to Stand and Deliver by Adam and the Ants, because I'm right back into the new romantics at the moment.
Right, so I want to shout out Andy Edwards. You're a piece of shit. Love you.
You are a fucking piece of shit.
Alfie Reeves and Benjamin England. Thank you for ordering during the fucking episode.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sure I've got a lot more. I'm sure I've meant to do like some shout outs, but I'm absolutely bull bagged, so you can all fuck yourselves.
We do love you. We'll do it next week.
Yeah, no, we do. Yeah, I'm sure I remember. If I don't, just be like, oh, Reg, you fucking show me out. But yeah, main shout out of this episode goes to Chris fucking David Whitmore
Fuck yeah,
Farm,
brother.
bringing the fucking aircon machine. I've never ceased to amaze by what you people will do for us. It is like
That was a brilliant day. That was a good day.
that was a good day. That was a good day. Over to Ollie Giles with the Blackie Weather Report. It's cold as fuck. Thanks, Ollie.
It's cold as fuck.
It's gonna rain. As he says, it's raining sideways.
Where's your umbrella?
Oh, Tom Tucker, you'll be Ollie Williams. And over to Ollie Williams with the Blackie Weather Report.
Cold as fuck.
Thanks, Ollie. Right, yeah, I think that's it. It's Twisted Tuesdays again. It's too hot. Yeah, right. We'll see you when we see you. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been Ollie.
Well, I've been Toucan.
Fuck off.
We love you. Bye.
Don't forget to moisturise.
You sexy scumbags.